everybody. We did it. What's up, Invincible Jackson? You already know.
Hello.
Introduce yourself just in case people don't know who you are.
Well, I am Tori, aka Invincible Jacksons. I basically mainly run YouTube and an Instagram with the same name, and I share like just a bunch of Jackson family content because I love the whole family, along with I love the Jackson family, and yeah, just and I do it all in hopes to help keep the legacy alive.
Girl, I was telling you all, before we press live, this is the best Michael Jackson year I have ever had in my life.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
agree.
it's it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I was like, and it came out of nowhere. It literally came out of nowhere.
Right. It did. Like I don't even know. Like I came back. Seriously, like I know I was telling you I had left for a few years and recently came back into the community. I came back like end of last year, so it's been a little over a year. And when I tell you, I've experienced way more in this one little year than like the whole time I've been a fan. I was like just mind blown by this year.
I agree. I agree. I was just like, what's going on? I think it literally started when I don't know if you saw I think Prince was on Instagram and he was like getting us ready to celebrate Thriller 40. I think the challenge was called Stream Thriller. This is like way back. It's on one of my lives. And then like this legitly was becoming a thing for real, for real.
Wait, when was this?
This was like in the beginning of the year. He was on his Instagram. I gotta find it. It's on one of my lives, and it was just like, oh, Prince was just a stream thriller. And the next thing you
Oh,
know, everything
I
was
do.
becoming Thriller 40. Literally.
As soon as May hit, that Maxwell did that cover of Lady in My Life at the BBMAs.
Yep.
Took
Yep.
off.
Oh,
Everything was
speaking of
Thriller 40
awards,
thing.
I hate to be messy, but what are your thoughts about this whole Chris Brown thing?
Well, to me, I never really like was a Chris Brown like fan. I'm just kind of like, there. Um, but to me, I was like offended on Michael's behalf because I think I heard even after they canceled the like performance or tribute performance on Chris Brown, I think I heard that they offered him another performance that he could do. So I'm like, oh, so the issue ain't with Chris, it's with Mike. Got
That
it.
was my theory, girl. So you missed it the other day. First of all, let me say hi to everybody. We didn't even say hi to everybody. Hey, Thriller 80s. Hey,
Wait.
Teresa. I was like, wait a minute, we forgot the whole chat. Wait, we gotta go back. All right, let's go back. Hi, El Boogie. My bad. Hello, Naomi. My bad.
Hello.
Shout out to Emma. I was like, oh my God. Hi, chat. Scarlett O'Hara, we love you, Twinkle Bell. Oh, snap. Thank you, MJ Scientist. Thank you for subbing. Make sure you sub to my guest channel to Invincible Jacksons. This is my baby sister. Ash
Hey.
Sunflower, did you get a chance to order the shirt from Nate? Um, if not, don't order. I think I might have a promo code, get you a discount. I know you wanted one of those t-shirts. Hey, Thriller 80s. I love your name. Jacqueline, I see you. All right. What's up, L? From the Carolinas. Teresa, forever young. All right. So getting back to, oh, wait. And James, I met James at the immersive experience. Hey, nice. Thank you for joining my live. And my English sister. Hello. Hello, Cheryl. Also, James actually has some feedback too. But yes, he agrees. It's a snub. It's a snub to MJ. Oh, hey, Susie. Oh, it's lagging on my side. Is it lagging on your side, guys?
Oh,
There
you
we go.
you're kind of like your footage is kind of laggy, but I think I can
Yes,
hear you.
it's lagging on my side, like real bad. Oh, wait. All right. Hopefully, this will get better. So, yeah, I think Chris got snubbed, and then you missed it. So you missed the funniest live of all time, Invincible. So it's about 20 of us in the chat. We're like, yeah,
Uh-oh.
we're here to see Chris Brown. Woo, woo, woo. Literally, the credits go up, and we're like, where's Chris? Where's Chris? Guess who messed up? Yours truly. Yours truly.
What happened?
Honestly, okay, this is what I think. I think it was legit tweet that got taken down, and my only proof is gone. Because three people hit me up and they're like, Trisha, I know you're not going crazy, but your little bit of proof is gone. So yeah, but we have fun.
Wow.
Yay!
Cuz I
That was
think
mad funny.
I think I was at work and I had saw you went live. I said, "Hold on. What did I miss?" And it was like Chris Brown did the tribute performance. And I was like, "Hold on. What did I miss?" And I went and I was looking up the tribute performance. I was like, "Where is it at?" I was thinking maybe they uploaded it on YouTube, and then like it was just never there. And I'm like, maybe it's just for copyright reasons why people can't have it up there. I don't know, but I guess it never happened.
Girl, I'm gonna take the blame and say I misread a couple of tweets, and the one that I did not misread, I think BET was trying to get Chris to come to BET, if that makes any sense. And
Yeah.
then you know how Twitter was just being Twitter.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have a watch party again in the future, and I'm gonna make sure Chris is really there. But my whole big thing about Chris is he's a legit moonwalker, like a real one, like
Hmm.
a real one, like the realest moonwalker celebrity you will ever encounter. So I was just like, even if you're not a Chris Brown fan, I said he's a moonwalker. He's just super freaking rich and
Right.
super famous. That's the only difference. Like he used to share his collection with us back on Instagram. He'd be like, "Look, guys, look what I got," just like us.
Really?
You don't understand. You don't understand, Chris. Like Chris and my baby brother are literally the same age. Chris, if you ever in New York, come through my crib. We can play video games together. We are the same people. We can moonwalk together. Well, actually, I have carpets. You can't moonwalk here, but we could just have fun. And I mean, like little, like big sister, little brother fun, like real fun. Like, oh, what up, Chris? Yeah, but he got snubbed. I agree.
We
I think we
did.
might see this performance in the future, though.
Maybe he could do his tribute at
Su-
Thriller Night.
Susie, I really think, I
Oh,
think, I think something's telling me we might have Chris at the Thriller Nights. Hopefully next year. I said
probably.
I already started getting my money together. I sold. I won't say what I sold on eBay today, but I got a good price for it. I was like, yes, I'm getting ready for Thriller Night. I had people bidding for stuff. I was like, yeah. And then the person tried to say,
Wow.
like, oh, I didn't mean to bid that high. I said, not a problem. I'll cancel it. I knew what I was selling. So then he was like, nah, I got you, sis. I was like, I thought so. I never fight about people like, oh, I didn't bid right. Not a problem. Cancel it. Next person will buy it.
Right. I
But
think
girl,
I think the thing, even though we didn't get the tribute and all that, which also there was some sort of clash the estate had with ABC. And I think they're over the AMAs or something like that. Somehow they tied together. And that was the whole Bronca um TikTok thing and him clapping back and everything like that.
I actually
Um
appreciate that clap back. Because I
I was
feel
not
like,
expecting that.
let me tell you something. I feel like the estate has been very polite about a lot of stuff. It's
Hmm.
time to clap back. Because I feel like that was just the biggest disrespect I've ever seen. I said, I bet you they were like, oh, Prince, are you going to perform? Prince, I'm sorry. Chris, You gonna perform? And he's like, sure. And then he slid that tribute in, and they were like, oh, wait, no. I said,
Mm.
you snub Michael, you snub Michael. And I appreciate freaking Chris, because Chris doesn't have to do this. I want y'all to let me tell you what's the big deal about Chris. Chris was standing up for Michael Jackson in a time frame. This is so Chris started doing stuff between 2006 and of course until now, right? When
Mhm.
Chris was doing it, it was only Chris Tucker and Chris Brown standing up for Michael Jackson back then. I don't think you understand. I think because of those two Chris's, it started changing things. Because, like, I used to be an MJ fan back then. People would be like, oh, you're so stupid. Like, why do you like Michael Jackson?
Mm.
Like, you don't understand. It was so hard to be an MJ fan back then. So then you got this little linky kid named Chris Brown, like, oh, I want to do tributes for Michael. What? And it was changing things for the better. Like the moonwalking walk is not easy. Y'all know that. So it's just like
True.
I appreciate Chris because he was doing it when nobody else was doing it. So I
Right.
was like, thank God there's someone who likes Michael the way I do. And I felt like it helped other people be able to say, well, I like Michael too. Like, how dare you? So me and Chris, we go like here, my little brother Chris. Because I was like, yo, yes, and love to Sierra too, because she be going all out for the Jacksons. It's like,
I didn't even know she was supposed to be a part of it until the day after the news broke that they canceled it. Like out of nowhere, they was like, "Oh, she's supposed to be in there too." I was like, "Huh?" Like they had this whole thing planned, and then
ciao.
crazy.
But thank you for those who joined the live and realized Chris, my bad, was not going to be there. We still had a Michael Jackson tribute though. Shout out to D Nice and the ladies who were singing, and there was a dude. It was cool. They did like a human nature, um, what do you call it? Like a human nature rendition or something. It was really cool. Oh snap! So Emma asked, "Did Chris Brown ever get to meet Michael?" Yes,
He did.
but it wasn't at his Sweet 16. Just I hope I didn't spoil it for anybody. But it because Chris Brown wanted Michael Jackson at his Sweet 16. That didn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. But I believe he met Chris when my Chris did like a tribute to him. And oh we
I guess the thing that I am happy about is that, well, for one, Taj's shade on Twitter to the AMAs was hilarious because they said they had their lowest ratings or
okay,
lowest viewers
okay,
ever this year. And then I think it was like only around 3 million viewers. And then the video of like the performance that Chris Brown posted on Instagram got 17 million.
exactly.
So the the love that Michael was getting, like the support, because normally like I'm not used to that, especially as of recently. So the whole world coming together
Because we
and
are
people,
tired, Tori. We are so tired.
yes,
Like, like how many times are we going to prove that Michael Jackson's innocent? Like, I'm so annoyed with this by now. It's like we're still here with this energy. Like, what?
right.
Like Todd is going to have his documentary come out sometime next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh my gosh, it's just annoying. Like I've been Michael's fan my whole life. So imagine like we have these waves of ups and downs, and I just feel like we're finally on a wave of ups, and here we
Yeah.
go again with another jab to Michael. I'm over it.
But I think the world, with that, the world is like seeing, like, you know, the finally seeing the light, the way we see it. And especially with like Thriller 40 and everything like that. We've got a lot of
Mm.
support with that one as well.
Girl, I'm trying to like create the next slide, but I guess we could just talk about it. What?
Actually,
Go ahead.
I think I might have something for
You might have
you.
something. Because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, chat. So my Canva's not working, so I can't export stuff out. So I'm trying to email stuff to me as we speak.
Let's see if it works. Uh-oh. Nope, that's not it.
Oh, Scarlett writes
Wait
she
a minute.
can't wait. I can't wait for all the docs too. because I was
I
like,
can't wait.
you know what? James, the AMC's okay, no shade to BET. It was a nice show, but a lot of
Hmm.
like I'm sure AMC's and BET had the same thing in common. It was it was either boring or safe. You need those
Mm.
Chris Browns, you need those Michael Jacksons, you need those people that take it to the next mother freaking level. You don't have that it thing anymore, except for Chris. Except for Chris. What up, Chris? Usher, actually, Usher's a good performer. Beyonce. There are some performers out there. Pink. Who else got like dope shows?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Pink.
Yeah, I love her shows. I just feel like I didn't see the AMAs, but I'm sure there was nobody with a lot of wow factor. Y'all need to book some people with some wow factor.
There we go. I think I got. There we go. I got it
See?
working now.
Yay! I love younger people. Because I was like, how do you share your screen, Tori?
I'm like, I wish I could show you.
You know, we could probably practice off, off thing. It was like it was too much to learn in 1 minute.
Yeah.
So lucky number 7, we did it. Ow.
I was
How,
shocked because
how many people brought? I bought 3 copies of this album.
I actually got mine right here. Well,
How many did
actually,
you buy in total between downloads, vinyls, and CDs?
oh my goodness. What? About 8ish.
I'm weak. You and probably a gazillion other moonwalkers are the reason why that thing charted at 7. That's amazing. I thought I was doing a lot with 3. I brought 3. You were like, oh, I brought 8. How dare you?
No, because I had to hide them from my mom. I like kind of like finessed my way into going to get it at one point. Actually, I have 9.
Did you get the Walmart one?
Yeah, I actually got 2 of the Walmart because I wanted to open it. Scarlett O'Hara wouldn't let me open it for the longest. So we finally opened it together. And then I went and like kind of snuck my way to Walmart to get another copy just to keep clothes and preserve and everything. But oh, let me not
Girl,
mess this
I
up,
was
child.
going to get a bunch, but I hate to be that messy moonwalker, but I was mad that we got, oh my God, that daggone font. I said, I'm not buying 2 of this. How dare you?
The fact that they managed to keep it on here too, I was like, y'all are shady.
How dare
I
you?
can't even.
Nah, I feel like the estate got a lot of money from me with the t-shirts. How
Mm-hmm.
then I bought some stuff from Nate the other day. I felt like this is the most money I spent on Michael Jackson in a long time. Oh, we got some
Yeah.
some people who wrote some stuff. Let's go back a little bit. Deborah writes, sorry that it's lagging. Give me a second, guys. I completely agree. Michael doesn't deserve any of this BS. Um he was dealt with shaking my head. It always hurts my heart when people talk trash on his name. He doesn't deserve any of this. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Emma writes, what if Chris Brown is in the series? That would be awesome. I agree. If anybody
Oh.
follows the history of Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, and support, it's unbelievable. Because it's like he was even speaking out when Leaving Fake documentary came out. Chris was very vocal. You will never find nobody like Chris. And again, Chris
Wow.
doesn't need to do this. Chris is famous, famous. I think Chris got 124 million followers on Instagram alone. He good on fame. He legitly, he's a moonwalker. He is a moon. He's Christopher the person, Christopher the
Mm-hmm.
moonwalker, and Christopher the entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that person. Shout out to Chris. Oh, Cheryl writes, Chris met MJ when he performed for him. Think he was 17, taken backstage. Yes, I do remember that story.
Oh wow.
Rocky writes, "Hey Rocky, can someone please record the documentary and put it online so we can all watch it? There will definitely be a watch party for this." I
Oh
was like,
man.
for sure. Like, I don't know how me and Invincible are gonna work this out, but we are having a watch party for Taj for sure.
Yes. Or wait, what's she talking about the Thriller doc?
Oh,
Wait a
maybe
minute.
that's it. You know what's crazy? So I'm supposed to, I can reveal now because I'm definitely not going. So I'm supposed to be in Toronto tomorrow,
I know
and
someone who's going. That would have been so cool.
my personal life with my job is clashing. And even though I think I'm gonna lose my job anyway, I don't want to make it easy for them to let me go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish this was my full time job because I was like, and it's so funny. They just emailed us today and they were like, "Oh, popcorn's going to be free, soda's going to be free, but you got to put your phone in a special envelope." And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I won't be there.
Dang.
So James writes, and I'm sure this is in response to Chris. No one does because they're afraid of being canceled. Exactly. Like no one speaks up the way Chris does about Michael because it's like, oh, God forbid you're not the popular answer, you're getting canceled. Chris don't care. He'll say it because he
Yeah.
knows. Oh my God, Scarlett, please tell me how many cappies did you buy?
Oh god, me and her were terrible. We were
Oh,
terrible for
course
each other.
correction. They got five. Y'all are funny. Y'all making me feel like I'm not a big enough fan. Me and Teresa are on the same level. We got three. I got one digital. I got the Target one with the awesome font, and I got a CD. And I'm like, I was thinking about buying CDs for gifts, but I was like, who doesn't have it in my clique? Hello.
That's true.
Um, I brought where is it? I brought the CD the first day. Yes. Let me tell you, James, about the drama with Walmart and freaking Target. I legitly think they were hiding those CDs.
They they had to be.
But guess what? We still came in number 7. We're like, oh, you're gonna hide it? Not a problem. We'll order it online. How
Right.
dare y'all? How
I
dare
know
y'all?
someone who literally her dedication. She was so dedicated. I I believe she was able to like order it and get it at Target, but her local Walmarts did not have them. They didn't even know where it was. They were like, it's probably still on the truck somewhere. It's not even, it probably isn't even here. The managers didn't know where it was. And then she literally drove like an hour and a half just to go get that Walmart vinyl
That's
because
what's up.
what the thing that was biggest for her because then I was like, oh well, maybe you can order it online. She liked that experience of walking into the store and getting it, like keeping it old school. So,
Honestly, I'm not like the I'm not saying I don't like hard copies because I do, but
mm-hmm.
like, I've been collecting for since of course I had stuff before Michael died, but I'm really going when you start collecting hardcore, you start running out of space. Like
Yep.
this here, this is why I couldn't buy a bunch. Hold on. So this here is the history of the Michael Jackson vinyl. So of course this is Thriller 40.
Uh-huh.
This is Thriller 25 picture disc. We didn't have a Thriller 40 picture disc, did we?
No. The
Y'all
only
played
two
yourself. Y'all played yourself. They should have had one.
they really could have. They could have did
Because
it
they
again.
always did. Like, I'm like, and then of course you had Thriller 25 vinyl.
Oh man, I want that so bad.
Now this is the original. That's why I was like, why didn't I have a picture disc? The first picture disc I've ever seen in my whole life was Michael Jackson.
Wow.
So this is the original, and then I have the vinyl again. So in other words, because I have so, you know what I'm saying, and I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna have Thriller 50, and I feel like what, just one of each because I'm like it's too much to store all this stuff. And then I got some random stuff I found today. What the hell is this? This is Hollywood Tonight, but then it's got Thriller on both sides. What in
What?
the? I got this at this place called Rock and Soul in Manhattan. But I was like, what
Oh
the
my
hell? I
goodness.
might hang it up. It's actually cool, especially this side. And then I found
Wow.
this one for my doggy.
Wait, is that like a record or
No, it's
this is?
a calendar. But I was
Oh,
like, the
that's so
dumbest crap I
cool.
buy, make it make sense. I can't. But you know I love dogs. So I was like, nah, one of each. If they ever do a Thriller 40 picture disc, I'll buy that. But I just want one of everything. I'm like, yeah, maybe I might get Walmart. That's the one with the cub on it, right?
Yeah, and then the inside is so cool. That's why I wanted it. I really wanted it because I saw the inside of it, and it has pictures from the short films, and then it has the 7 singles on like the border and everything, and it gives like brief paragraphs of how like the songs were created and all that. So I thought that was like really cool. So although I'm not too fond of this logo, the alternate cover is what really enticed me, and then
That
like the
that is nice.
inside.
I'll rock with that. All right, so I'll look for the Walmart. I'll look for that. I'll look for that one. That one's nice, even with that booty cheek font.
The army green 40. Oh my goodness, is
I
it?
was like,
Yeah.
Mofo came late. I think Mofo so almost 30K alone. That and they didn't count because oh wow, that's messed up. Oh, oh,
On delivery, wow. Oh yeah, wow. The MoFi mobile fidelity, like the audio file vinyl. I think that's what they're talking about.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I put Mofo. That's some ratchet New York energy. I'm from New York, y'all. Slash Harlem. Need I need to explain that? I'm confused. He he breaks a record with this. Yes, yes. Tori, explain what awesome history was made this week.
Well, I'm not sure exactly. I'm sorry. I'm not sure exactly like what record he broke or like if there were any records he broke. I just
I
know
know
that
Thriller hasn't been on the charts for what 38 years.
I think the Thriller album has been on there for on charts. It hasn't been like at number 1 or anything like that in a minute, but it's been like on charts for like 500 something weeks.
Okay.
So, I think I did my research and I was like, oh, is that the longest an album has been on the charts? But I think there's albums that have been on there longer. But that's still good though. Like for it to be a 40-year-old album. And then the fact that he was outdoing newer artists today, like
It
popular
is a
younger
dope
artists today.
album. It's like okay, so of course we heard thank because Station had even if you didn't play it yourself, Station had y'all played all the stuff. You heard the
I love
demos. The
Station Head.
demos sounded like the 80s. Michael picked the best 9 tracks possible to create the best selling album of all time.
He
This
did.
doesn't sound like an 80s album, but those tracks on the demo did.
They did. Thriller is timeless, and somebody like basically said each track on that album can stand alone. It's like they're all different. So I was like, that's a really good way to describe the album.
Yeah. I remember the first time I legitly fell in love with Michael when I was a little girl because of the Thriller album. When we were children, they had literally Thriller boomboxes, Thriller record player, Thriller
Man,
microphones, Thriller pocketbooks, Thriller t-shirts. And I'm like, this is why I was just like, I'm so glad, and I know they saw my live, that they took some of my feedback because I was like, the biggest asset beside his voice is his face. Why would you have a shirt saying Michael Jackson 40? Who cares? We put his face on there. We care.
I was like, where's his face at? But then when that immersive event merch, which shout out to Rocky by the way, because she helped me get this shirt. So that's how I got it. But that immersive event, um
I wish you guys
was
came up.
amazing.
It's like I think huh, I get it because a lot of events do come to New York, so we don't have to travel as much. But sometimes we do have to travel, get the hotel. It's worth it. It is like Tori, you were with us in Vegas. It's
Hmm.
worth the travel. You're going to meet
It
people like
is.
you. Did you see the intro and all the kids dancing in Italy? I wasn't even in
Yes.
Italy, but I could feel that energy and that. I
I
was
was
like,
like, dang, I wish I was there. I
girl.
got a
And then look at
passport.
oh, you need if you're an MJ fan, you're going to need a passport.
I got one.
I
I
went
got
to Paris
it.
once just to go to a Michael Jackson museum. My friend said, "You traveled across the freaking world." I said, "Yeah, to go to a Michael Jackson." Yes, I did. And of course, it became way bigger than a museum. You know, you're with other moonwalkers. I met like 5 people for the first time. We had a blast in Paris. I'm like, you will meet the most like-minded people. Get your passports, get your money up. Because I was just like, I'm not saying everything I've ever done in the 13 years, there's never been an issue. Of course, there's been issues. Um, for example, if you like your room to be hot and some person likes the room to be cold, that could be an issue. Like, but you learn in
Right.
time, like temperatures. Um, I learned though, be careful about lending money to people. Like,
Mm,
in the early days, I used to help, get people to trips, and I'm like, I would do it for certain people. Like the girls you see in my videos, I would do it for them because they would do
mhm,
it for me. But certain people, that's the only thing gotta be tricky. If people are asking to borrow money for you, just be like, you can't afford to be on a trip.
mm,
This is not your trip. Like, no shade. Like, but if you got
yeah.
people that are solid, that it's gonna pay you back. But I've
Mhm,
had some little hiccups in the fandom, but not a lot. You know,
yeah.
I love it. I love this adventure. And this is literally the best MJ experience of my life. And I've been doing this for 13 years now. Like, oh, this year's.
This I just wasn't expecting. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to like make friends so easily going to that event, and then like I wasn't necessarily thinking like, oh, people are just gonna be like in their cliques, or and they're probably just not gonna want friends. I was just thinking maybe like, oh, they came with people that they knew, so they're gonna be with them. But everyone was so like open to
Yeah.
like talking with each other, because I think just the biggest thing is that they want to hear each other's experiences and all that, and just rave about Michael.
Well, what's interesting? So I don't know I think I belong to a church.
Hmm.
So what I've noticed about my church and the Michael Jackson fandom, the people that are serious about whatever they're serious about, they really want to be here. Right? So
Yep.
in other words, if you're a Michael Jackson fan in 2022, you're a real fan. Your
Hmm.
heart, you didn't let the pandemic get to you. You didn't let leaving lies get to you. You're a real fan. You're a real one. You feel me? So
Right.
now you're getting a better caliber of people in the fandom. Same thing with the church. The people that really want to be close to God, they're really there. And the ones who don't,
Right.
they gave up in the pandemic. I noticed if
Yeah.
you are committed about anything, and you're moving forward in this energy, because we're in a very dark energy still. Like the world's still going through some stuff. Like, I'm sure
Hmm.
some of you guys are dealing with real world stuff right now. I know people who lost their jobs. I know people that have health issues. We're still not good, America, but we are still trying to
Hmm.
be a beacon of light in a very dark chapter. And I think that's what everyone's gravitated towards. It's like,
Hmm.
I know Rome is burning, but I'm still going to have the time of my life. Keeping this real with you.
Yeah, this has been like this community has been like an escape for
Yes.
me, and like I can't even watch the news like that anymore. I'm just like, no, because I'm just like, there's always going to be bad stuff that happens, unfortunately, but I'm just trying to find the place where I can be happy, regardless.
think that's the best thing you could ever say, because it's one of those things. There's been some really dark projections for next year, but I'm like, I'm not living in fear. What is for me is for
Right.
me, good or bad. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, what do I do? I'm not going to be foolish either. I'm eating from home. I'm not doing Uber Eats anymore. And I got 3 albums instead of 20. You know what I'm saying? Even on Nate's website, the old me would have brought every t-shirt. I said, no, pick. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael
Yeah.
Jackson store only got 3 t-shirts. The old me would have got 15 t-shirts. So I'm growing up. I'm growing up. I'm like, but I'm not gonna live in fear either. You know, life
Hmm.
still goes on, and if something's coming, it's coming. We learned that from 2020. I don't care how
Right.
prepared you were for 2020. We couldn't see that coming, right?
Mm.
So I just
Good
feel
night.
like keep moving forward. I'm keeping moving forward. I'm like, there's nothing we can do about the future that we have no control of.
Right.
I said, and I'm having a blast. I mean, I met you, I met Scarlett O'Hara, I met Susie, I met Paige, I met so many freaking people this year. Because I was like, I'm not living in fear. I'm going to enjoy myself. That's the end of this.
Right.
So, I dare ask, are you going to be doing Thriller Nights next year, or is it too soon to say?
I would love to. I would really, 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 really love to. I would really love to. But of course, I would need the funds for it. So I'm trying to save up, which this Thriller 40 release did not help me at all. But I'm trying to save. And I would like to do that. There's a lot going on next year. There's that. There's the birthday event, I think. I'm hoping.
Are you doing Vegas?
Most definitely. I love it. I
Okay.
love it. And could be like a milestone thing with that. And then TJ said he's thinking about doing some shows in the US. And I don't want to miss that because I don't think that's ever happened with TJ. And rumors of Janet.
Oh, that's right.
Rumors
Right.
of Janet.
You
We
are
don't know,
right.
but be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I hope so. I really love to. It
My
looked like
main
a lot of
focus is
fun.
Thriller Night.
Hmm.
But I'm glad you remind me about Janet TJ and Vegas. People keep asking me about Vegas the most. So I mean, Vegas is the cheapest of everything. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. Cause like so far, not none of my Jackson sisters said they were going. So of course, if I go by myself, the hotel's more money. But I mean, Vegas is not horribly expensive. So I'll see. Strong yes. Strong yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure Scarlett O'Hara's going to be there. I know you're going to be there. So I'm like, and I definitely know the pretty much everybody last year is coming. So they're like, we'll be
Yeah.
there.
There's
Everybody's
a
like, oh,
group of
we're
people
doing.
that I think go like every year. I'm like, that's really cool. I would love that.
Nah, we don't do that every year. It's just
Uh,
you're right. It's an anniversary one. You're right.
yeah, I think I heard they had like a 10-year contract for MJ1 and I'm hoping that they renew it for next year and I think the 10-year contract is coming up since this will mark 10 years of MJ1 next year. So
Oh.
yeah, so I hope so. I'll
That's
definitely
why
be on the
I
lookout.
do things the way I do it, because I'm learning from my first couple of years of doing Michael Jackson stuff. Nothing is forever
Hmm.
and things don't stay the same. So I was just like, for example, we didn't have Jackson seeing us for Michael Jackson's birthday. I will give Prince props though. Prince, I think, is the most consistent person when it comes to Michael Jackson's birthday.
I think so too. Like from pictures and from people's
Mm-hmm.
like stories. I heard there were some Jackson brothers there. I heard Marlon was there one year, and I was like, "How did I miss it?"
In Vegas?
Yeah, I think Jackie lives in Vegas. Jackie was there with his boys one year. I think.
One year I was there with Jackie. Jackie was with the boy. That was the 60th anniversary. Jackie was there with Tito,
Okay.
his kids. Paris was there. Prince was there. A lot of people were there, but we had no access to them.
Ah,
So that was the only issue. I was like, dang. But I don't know. Vegas I could do every year. It's just I don't because New York has their own thing too. So if New
mm-hmm.
York does something, then we stay in New York. If that makes any sense, it's like, oh, we
Yeah.
live in New York. Like, why am I traveling to go someplace and they got stuff popping here too? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, Tori, because if it's a landmark thing, and I think that's why this year feels the best year. Whoever's in charge of the MJ stuff now, it feels like a fan is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't do the immersive thing, but you could tell by the clips from Italy, Paris, and New York. Somebody
Yes.
put their heart into these exhibits, these parties. So it's like, oh, someone cares about our experience. So I don't
Right.
know who's in charge of making things magical for moonwalkers, but shout out to you. You need a raise. We feel your love. Cause I'm like, for me to say this is the best Michael Jackson year ever, that says a lot. Cause the bar's high. I did some
Yeah.
epic stuff. But anything I've done epic is because the fans created it. This is actually the estate behind this.
Yeah. And Sony, I think Sony specifically was like the ones. I don't know if they created it, but I know on their like official social media accounts, we're pushing the immersive event, and that was like really good. Like I'm mad I couldn't go, and I saw it. I was like, oh man, I was punching the air.
But if for what it's worth, because we live in New York, there's nothing
Hmm.
cheap about New York. Like Rocky said, some of the hotels are 300 to 500 a night. Make that make sense. It's not like Vegas. You can get a nice place for like $75 a night, $150 a night,
Right.
500 a night. Make that make sense.
That's
So
crazy.
it's just like, and I'm like, even if I was that kind of person to say, hey, Tori, come over, my place is ratchet. We are going through hell and back in here. There's no place to put you. It's like literally no place to put you. It is full with stuff and other issues I'd rather not get into. That's why I was like, huh, what are you ready to share to the world, the other part of your life? So it's just like, because it would make sense to start opening my apartment to certain people. Because so when I travel to y'all area, I'm good. But I was like,
Yeah.
there's no place to put you. New York
Well,
apartments are tiny in real life.
there's actually a lady in Brazil who created a Michael Jackson hostel. And so I
Oh,
feel like if fans have something like that in like big cities where they
right. Because
that
it's
would be really
so
cool.
expensive here. It's not even fair. Every time people travel to us, I'm like, y'all are rich. Because I love New York, but I would not travel here. That's just that expensive. It's retarded. At least Vegas, it's cheaper and you're getting more for the money. New York, no. I was like, no.
Man, you got me scared to travel there now.
It's cool, but it's overpriced. That's the problem. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? It's not like Miami, at least you got the beach. It's like, what are we giving you? We're giving you like true story. Someone told me that someone came into work with a knife in their neck. This is a true story yesterday. I wasn't at work yesterday. It's
A
not
real was
funny.
it
It's a real it's not funny. But I was just like, so why did the person have the knife in their neck? This is a real story yesterday. And I'm like, we don't even know. So of course, me being me, I was like, did anybody take a picture of it? Like, why is someone walking with a knife in their neck? I can't stand this city, bro.
not a picture?
No, I
How are
want
they
to be more like,
alive?
no, I stay with taking pictures. I'll be like, give me a second. Now tell me the story. Oh my true story. Somebody was walking around New York with a knife in their neck. Like, make this
Oh
make
my
sense. Like,
goodness.
what am I paying all this money for? And then when we saw Paris Jackson 2 weeks, true story. So I'm on my way to see Paris. The
Uh-huh.
cops is like telling this guy to calm down. He was acting a fool, and this is literally in my footage. I was like, "Nah, I ain't paying money to be. I live here, so I'll put up with the nonsense. I live here, but I wouldn't travel here. Uh-uh.
I'm gonna wait for that MJ the Musical National Tour then.
If you did MJ the musical, then I'll probably just get hotels in that area.
Okay.
Like, don't be one of them brave people and like, let's go to Brooklyn. Let's not. Like, no. I mean, some people are like whatever with New York, but
Yeah.
I'm a bougie girl. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm not the one. I get scared real easy. I'm not here for this nonsense.
Oh
Like New
man.
Yorkers will tell you, like it was better before the pandemic by a lot.
Oh wow. If I go there, you gonna
You'll
have
be
my
all
back?
right.
You gonna have my
You'll
back?
be all right. Just don't be nice. Like I can't. Like I remember when this is the same night we saw Paris Jackson, right? They
Yeah.
had a mural of Michael not too far from the club. So the girls
Oh
were
yeah.
trying to take a picture, and there was a homeless guy trying to take their camera behind them. You can't make this up. And I'm so lucky I was standing behind them. I just
Wow.
started yelling at him. I said, "What you doing? What like mad with my Harlem voice? What you doing? What you doing?" You just got to be very alert. Like James lives in New York,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know if James agrees with me. Of course, Rocky's in New York. I'm like so with New York. I mean, I would travel here, but it's my least favorite place to be. Maybe because I'm from here. I'm like, no. I like Miami. Of course, I love California.
Uh-huh.
Vegas, I like. New York is like, it can be nice if you got money. New York is phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
I ain't got no money like that, and I'm actually from the city.
Uh,
It's a money place. It's not like
uh-huh.
Vegas. You know, you could be all right with $10. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, Vegas is expensive too because of
The
the
food
food.
was expensive.
Yeah, Vegas food is retarded.
I was like, oh my lord.
Dang.
I had to really prepare for that.
Right? But you saw us. We went to Walmart. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. I was like, you learn. I remember the first time we went to Vegas and they were like $10 for water. So thank God by the Michael Jackson statue, there was like this free water. Here come my cheap behind. I was coming with this empty bottle and I was filling that bottle and I was taking that air tram. I refused to pay that $10 for that water. And I was doing that every day. I said, I ain't paying $10 for that water, but you know it's hot. You got to take water.
Right. Oh, that Vegas sun is different. That's a
Yeah,
beast right there.
you got to be on point. You can pass out real easy over there.
Yeah.
So my God, Ray, listen, Ray. One day, I'm telling you, like our goal for 2023 and beyond is to level up. Like I
Mm-hmm.
went back to college to get the kind of money I got, but I'm telling you, sometimes you got to go back to school. Sometimes you got to learn a new skill. But every moonwalker, I'm challenging y'all to level up, man, because that's like, I I promise you, I made $20,000 when Michael Jackson died in 2009. I'm not going to disclose what I make now because I might try to cause a fight on my team, but I'm good, y'all. You got to level up. But I went back to school. I do social media. You just gotta level up. You gotta be like, how could I make more money? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I went to my company and I'm like, hey, how can I make more money? They told me how to get that. Went back to school. The rest is history. So, it's just like it could happen. Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, Ray's like they brought 5 copies. Don't feel ashamed. I feel like I didn't buy enough. I felt like maybe if I was on y'all level, Michael could have been a number one. Shoot.
Yeah. Well, you got the 3 copies. Wait, did you get the CD?
Yeah. The CDs
Okay.
in the it's in the other part of the house. But I was like, nah, let me just show my vinyl because I said this vinyl is a lot. I was like, damn. Look, I'm repositioning the apartment now because it's like I'm starting to get into that Jackson music stuff again. I'm like, well, let me get
Mm-hmm.
hard copies. And I was like, oh my God, it's a lot of music. It's a lot of Jacksons. You got 9 Jacksons, first gen, then
Mm-hmm.
3T, then Terrell, then TJ,
Mm-hmm.
Austin Brown, shoot,
Paris.
Paris
Stavana.
for records?
Well, she makes music,
I
but I
didn't
don't
know
know
that.
if she has hard copies. She goes by Billy Bodega. I think that's her like
Oh, good
artist
to
name.
know.
And then
I'm looking around. Oh, I got deals, but deals I know he had
you
singles, but I
got
don't.
you got his stuff.
No, but it's just
I
like
didn't even know he
when you
has stuff.
print something out, it's
Uh
like
huh.
that.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but
Oh,
hey, Siggy, if you have a hard copy of Deals, can I please have it? Sign it to Gadget, Trish, though. Because I'm like, because Austin Brown, shout out to Austin Brown. He gave me his CD when I met him.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
wasn't selling his CD, so it's rare. I'm like, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Austin.
Oh, you gotta stay ready for Jafar. He working on
Oh
that
my
album.
God. So listen. So we're at freaking Thriller night. This is what y'all did not see.
No, I don't want to hear it.
I'm such a creep. So Jafar's talking to Francis and Your Majesty's right next to him. So Jafar doesn't realize Your Majesty's the reason why I figured out it was Jafar. Here I am with the camera. Just thirsty. Oh my God, it's Jafar. So I'm just standing there. So Francis, God bless her soul, she's just talking to the boys, and I'm still with the camera, like, oh my God, it's Jafar. So then I said, Jafar, I know you're hiding and I know who you are, but can you be in my vlog? He was so cool about it, and that's how I got the pictures. But I'm not.
Was he in a costume?
Huh? He was completely covered. He had on some freaking not Harry Potter. Yeah, some Harry Potter wizard outfit on. I think he was a professor or something.
What about Your Majesty?
So Your Majesty was himself, and that's how I knew it was his brother, because they're always together. And that's how I said, wherever there's Your Majesty, there's Jafar. And not for nothing, Jafar actually lifted up the mask.
Wow.
So I said, oh my God, it's Jafar. They're both freakishly handsome. I said, I have not met an unattractive Jackson in my life. The Jackson men are freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous. I was just like, y'all just get prettier and prettier. Oh my, I'm like, first gen's handsome, second gen. And then like these are young gens, but they're second gens. Because you got first gens that are like my age group. Then you got second gens that are your age group. So I was just like, I always feel a little nervous with the younger ones because I don't want them to think like I'm crazy and stuff. They'll be like, ma'am. But I was so glad. I think Jafar is going to really blow the hell out.
I'm gonna try and be at his first concert. I always say that. I said I'm gonna be there. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna be there because I think when I was like 13, 14 ish, I got an inkling that he was like working on music, and I've been waiting ever since. I've been waiting like, I don't know, it's been like 8 years. It feels like waiting on this album. So I mean, we got me singing, so that's time me over.
Right. I think got like 1 million views on that.
Yeah.
He's blessed. He literally sounds like Jermaine and Michael Jackson put together. Jermaine's voice is epic. It was just like, I will give Michael props, though. Michael's live voice is stronger than Jermaine's voice. But in studio, it's oh my God, like Jermaine and Michael are freaking, I can't get the words out. It's amazing.
It's like they bounce off each other.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the Jacksons' music better when Jermaine and Michael were together. Keeping that real with you.
Really?
If you listen to the Jackson 5, because I listened to a lot of Jackson 5 this year, and I don't know, like Jermaine and Michael's voice complements each other's voice really freaking well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when I was little, I didn't realize the different voices, but now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, that's Marlon. I know their voices now.
You know what's funny? Marlon and Jermaine at times kind of sounded alike. And I don't know, I have this weird thing about being able to pick out which brother is singing. I do it with 3T. But I like to pick it out. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is that Marlon or Jermaine? And I have to listen to it. I'm like, oh, that's Marlon. Oh, that's Jermaine.
I can't figure out 3T yet.
Oh.
I always got to watch their video. I'll be like, okay, there we go. By the way, 3T's just gorgeous. Like, there's no pictures that can capture how handsome they are. I'd be like that. I think that's why I freaked out with Taj, because Taj, the first time I seen Taj without his braids, I was like, he's gorgeous. I just lost it. But you know what my goal is next year? I want them to meet me, Trish, like normal Trish.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be like, hey TJ,
what's up?
hey Taj, You know, I
They
wanted to
gonna be
meet.
like, "Are you okay?"
Nah. Usually by now, it's okay. When meet any Jackson, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little like a little ding dong, right?
Hmm.
But I've been around first gen way more than second gen. And I can't explain it. The first gen, the way their energy is, it makes you want to calm down. Like,
Hmm.
and actually, you get a much bigger blessing once you calm down with them. That's why I'm like, I have to calm down because I would like to maybe interview 3T or really
Yeah.
like that. My moment with TJ, it really went well, but I really did black out. So what happened when I played the footage back? I go, I don't remember saying any of this.
Oh
I
wow.
can't have. I want to be like the person that I really am. I'm a very calm, cool, collective
Hmm.
person, and it's just like, okay, Trisha, you don't have to be shocked anymore. You met TJ 3 times already. Get it together, like for real. So because I was just like, I don't want them to think I'm nuts. Even though they're so sweet. You saw how TJ looked at me. I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like they're just sweet people. But I also want them to meet, I'm a grown woman. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
I'm
huh.
Auntie Trish. Like I wanted to see the adult version of me too.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, what's up? What's up? You watch Marvel or Star Wars? Like just talk to like normal people.
Hmm.
Like I do with the first gen. The first gen, I'm very calm with them. Very calm. The biggest blessing I've ever had, I got to talk to Latoya for 25 minutes and I got to ask
Man,
her anything in her dressing room. It was the best experience of my life.
that is so cool.
And I mean, no cameras though, but
Hmm.
I mean, literally anything. I was like, really? Great. And if you know me, I asked the most retarded questions, but she was able. But it was just like real questions. And of course, like,
Yeah.
um, honestly, I don't mind saying this out loud. Like one of the biggest issues I get as a YouTuber is a lot of people think I know the Jacksons. I don't know the Jacksons. So the
Oh wow.
problem is sometimes people try to be my friends. I promise you, I don't know these people at all. So it's like, don't be my friend to be close to them. I don't know them.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, that came with some problems back in the days. I was like, bruh, like I don't know how to prove I don't know them, but I don't know them. Like,
Right.
so it's just weird. Like, if I knew them, why would they make me stand in the line with everybody else? Like, make it make sense.
Exactly.
But it's especially in the beginning of my journey. So my journey started in 2009, but I think my first vlog was 2010.
Hmm.
And then like, I don't know, it's just some weird stuff came out and I'm just like, bro, I don't know them. Like, please stop. It was just weird stuff going on and it kind of like made me like it was just weird. It was like, don't be someone's friend just because you'll think they know someone famous. Even if they know
Right.
someone famous, they can't say anything, but I legitimately don't know them though. I really don't. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
think that's an issue with a lot of things. Like you'll get a well, of course not all the fans, but a lot of fans will only show up or like support when they feel like there's gonna be like someone big there and this, that, and the third, instead of just like enjoying the moment and enjoying talking with other people and enjoying um just the event and stuff like that.
I for Thriller Night, as much as I love TJ, as much as I had a good time laughing with Prince at the 360, um, Siggy and his wife, my favorite moments was being with everyone on the dance floor. I met people from Germany, I met people from Florida, I met us. And at the end of the day, that part is real. You feel me?
Hmm.
I could break bread with you way easier than I could break bread with Prince. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think people get the best value of this fandom is actually the Moonwalkers as they are. Like,
Hmm.
even if you met a Jackson, let's say you got blessed enough to be friends with a Jackson, you're probably not going to be able to hang out with them. They're legitly famous.
Mm-hmm.
They're guarded differently. I was just like, no, what does that mean? Right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. At least for me, the best part of my journey was making friends through this, traveling the world, and we've had real problem stuff like, oh my god, especially all the stuff with my family and just people passing away like crazy. Literally the darkest time, but one of my best memories was all when all the Jackson sisters came to my mom's funeral. I actually did not want them to come. They said, Motown Mommy died. We're going to be there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my mom died.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wh-
she passed away. She passed
wh-
away like 3 years ago.
Oh
And
wow.
all the Jackson sisters showed up. And I honestly didn't ask them to be there. And I
Wow.
actually remember that, man. I was just like, the real stuff is real life. The real stuff. And everybody's like, oh, so what if you ever got to be friends with Jacksons? What does that mean?
Right.
Nothing.
I
Absolutely
mean, they're just
nothing.
regular people.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what's going to be important is how's your life going to be when you make real connections with real people. And
Yeah.
some fans may not experience. I just got lucky, to be honest. I met these girls 2009 and 2010. Um and slowly but surely we became friends. It took a while because I would say with me, I'm the most guarded of them. You know, I've been through a lot. I'm like I said, I'm not even a regular New Yorker. I'm a Harlem girl. Harlem girls are different. It's like what? It's like we don't trust nobody. So it's harder for me to open up. So, but it's like nah, like I don't know. I just feel like people focus on what's really cool about the fandom, connecting with
Right.
other fans. That's the real gem.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, so you know Jackson. What does that mean? I mean, like I said, I don't know any of them. So I was like, well, we good. But I always thought like if I was to be a Jackson's friend, maybe Janet. What up, Janet? Um I honestly I have more in common with the younger ones, those nerdy ones. Like I think Taj is a nerd.
Like
Storm is a
film
nerd. Yeah,
and
yeah, all the nerds, I think we would be real cool in real life. But again, it's like, is that realistic? No, they got their own family, their own kids, their own wives.
right.
I'd rather just connect with people in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if Janet's out there, could you imagine? It's like, oh, my best friend's Janet. No, I'm just kidding.
Best friend's Janet Jackson.
My best friend is Jazz. What up, Jazz? We've been best friends since high school.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, those the long. I feel like the best friends are the ones who stay in your life the longest. The ones who know you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones who will check you in a minute. Sad. Yo, Scarlett had me on the floor. She bought 3 Walmarts. I'm done.
Hold on.
3 2-disc. Oh my God. This is why he made number 7. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I counting? Is that 8, right?
6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm weak.
I didn't even know she had 3 of the Walmart. I was like, wait a minute. Estate never shows, especially not never before seen footage. So are they not showing the full thing tomorrow?
Oh, that's whack. And I'd have been mad if I flew out for Toronto for that. Make that make sense.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so sorry about the Walmart Target stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm guess Teresa's doing a conspiracy with Michael. Hot mess.
It's always folks trying to take him down. It ain't gonna work. That's the part that they don't realize.
You know what? When Leaving Lies, that's what I'm gonna call it for now.
Mm-hmm.
When that documentary came out and the Moonwalkers tore that apart so fast, they said, "Are you effing kidding me?" And they
Ain't no
came
way.
with facts. Like I was just sitting there, like, "Holy moly! Don't mess with Moonwalkers."
Because some Moonwalkers, they've been around for decades. They've actually got to go in Neverland. There are some Moonwalker. I think she was saying that one of the lion dudes was actually there while she was there. And she was like, "Nah, that did not happen." It was something like that. I can't exactly remember what the story was, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
they can't mess with the Moonwalkers.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like these moonwalkers know Michael's life better than I know my own life. That's why I was like, I wouldn't even know these facts for myself. That's why I was just like, damn, y'all are really devoted.
Mm-hmm.
Like really devoted. But I appreciate them because this is how we was able to debunk that so quickly. I mean, that got debunked within a good month, right?
Honestly, that's when I kind of was out of the loop with everything. But I do remember
Oh.
myself having to defend him in a classroom against my
Oh.
teacher. So yeah. So I mean, I didn't get it as bad as the other fans because I'm pretty sure it was like crazy on Twitter. So I commend the fans that were really fighting through all that. But I don't exactly. I'm pretty sure it got debunked with a quickness.
It got
Um,
debunked real quick.
yeah,
Real, like I guess they were like, and then what I loved about YouTube, once YouTube gets involved, it was doing really good. Cause it was just like even people in media were like, wait a minute, this is not adding up.
right.
So no, it was a good, it was good.
I still haven't watched it. I
Oh, I'm
refuse
probably
to.
never. If you know you have a legit credible liar in there, what am I watching?
Right. If I wanted to see a fictional movie, I would go pull up Netflix, Hulu, something like that.
Like real talk. Literally, I know like for sure one is a huge liar. What are we talking about? We're done.
Right.
I'm not watching that. I got better things to do. Shoot.
Exactly.
No, this way and no way. But I was watching those debunking things. Those had me on the floor. I was like, ha
I
ha.
was like, there's no way. There is absolutely no way. It was getting debunked as it was getting shown.
Like literally, like within I would say a week, they were like, "Excuse me, excuse me," and then it was like I think 60 plus known lies were in there. Not six, over 60, bro. We're
Whew,
done. I'm not watching that. We're done. Next subject.
man,
So they were saying that the documentary is not finished.
that's interesting. Assume it's going to.
Huh. That's another thing. If I went down there, right? What
Mm-hmm.
is the story? You know what I'm saying? Like, hi, I'm leaving New York to Toronto. Now, when we saw, I think we saw Thriller 3D in Toronto, right? We got a party right after. I didn't know we were going to get a party,
Oh
but at
wow,
least that was, you know what I'm saying? And then that John Landon guy was there from America.
John Landon.
He was there. So
Wow.
they made that trip worth it. But I was like, if I go to Toronto and there's no party, I just went all the way from New York to Toronto to see the documentary that you guys are saying is not even finished. You feel me?
Wow.
So
It's,
I'm gonna choose
we'll
my job
see.
for now until YouTube becomes my real job. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, gotta pay the bills. Gotta pay for Thriller Night.
Right.
Gotta pay for vinyls and T-shirts.
And CDs.
Right, because I was like, oh wait, like every time I try to book a flight to get back into New York in time for work, I couldn't find one.
Oh wow.
That's for Vegas. The minute I got off the plane, I went straight to work. So then my coworkers were like, "Oh my god, you look tired." I said, I just got off the plane." Like,
Yo, no.
oh
Dedication.
snap! I still want to get the Thriller 40 shirt with the. So do I, James. That is my biggest regret. Let me see if I have the slide from last week. Oh my God, Tori, I'm praying to God I didn't erase stuff.
No, because I think I know the shirt James is talking
Yes, and it
about.
got the tracks in the back.
I'm hurt because I really want that one. And they put the stuff on the. They put a few things on the MJ website. They put the beaded shirt. They put that ombre sweatshirt. They put the socks, the mug, the Human Nature single cover poster on there. They put
This is on the website now.
yeah, they put the hoodie, the Thriller hoodie.
Do I dare to try to? Tori tried to teach me how to share my screen. So
I
let's
can share it if you want me to.
go ahead,
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Oh,
girl.
let's see.
I'm tired of giving these people my money. They did an excellent job on the merch,
We
though.
paying all they bills.
They're like, your bills ain't covered, but at least you look good. Okay.
Okay, let me go back.
This is so cool.
I visit this website like every day just to see. Actually, ooh, it's like glitchy. Hold on, let me go back. Um, Let me actually go to the MJ store.
Everybody get ready to give your checks to the freaking. Yeah, now that's the original stuff they had. Go back to the original stuff.
I tried to
No,
scroll past it so
no,
fast.
come on, man. It's no shade. Listen, I work in marketing. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, you want me to pay $50 for that though?
$60.
Nah, man. But then look at the stuff with his face on it. I like that little Scully hat though.
I would like this one. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
was actually in the thing. How much is the hat? They raised the price.
35.
That's about
It's literally $10 less than the shirt.
That's actually cute.
Um,
That's from there. That's
yes.
$85 still.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And then there's this one.
That's what's up.
And then this.
Nobody brought that. Not one person.
I like it though. I like the
I
color.
like it, but $75 like it?
Yeah.
It's nice. That's what I got. Oh my God. That shirt is everything.
Man.
When we were kids, that was the most number one, like that was the common shirt to have.
This?
I don't think the color was the same though. Yep. I forgot what that's called. That's an 80s thing.
That would have been cool to see that baseball type shirt. That would have been cool to see if they had it in like a variety of colors. Like maybe if you wanted it red or yellow or
I think they're testing the market because I was like, you got to come up with designs because $55 for a freaking t-shirt's a lot of money. Keep that real. So you got to bring it. Like this is bring it. I rock that.
And then there's this one.
I got that one.
There's this one.
Yeah, all that stuff from that exhibit thing, immersion thing. I wonder if they got Germany stuff on there.
They don't, because I was looking at that bomber jacket they had there.
Germany has some fire stuff.
Our logo.
Oh, yeah.
And they had this one. I like the description, the dad hat. Oh, the mug. Was it actually like sparkly in person?
That's why I left that right there. Shelly brought that.
Oh.
It's nice, but is it $35 nice? Nah, that's a nod, dogs. Oh, I like those sock stuff though, because I don't know if you heard, but we might do like when Stranger Things comes back to New York and they have like the immersion. I say we go down there as Michael Jackson fans.
So wear the socks, and then I can see it with like the baseball shirt, and then maybe like this hat or a different hat.
You know how them weird shorts that are too short?
Yes, like, I was picturing that exactly.
I want the most 80s Michael outfit ever. And then we go to Stranger Things.
I want this poster so bad.
I do like that. I have the original one's like it's a tag. I wonder how far I am from my. Hold on, let me see if I can go find it. I have the original one today. It's like a soft cloth. Hold on. Oh, that's what I wanted, the Christmas ornament. Damn. I wonder if they have free shipping if you spend a certain amount of money.
Let's see. Oh, it's a pre-order.
Why are we pre-ordering? That thing was there. Christmas is literally less than a month.
Oh,
Why
they
is
said
that a
it's
pre?
expected to ship on the 30th. The other stuff is, I think that something was expected to ship in like 6 to 8 weeks. Yes.
Interesting. Literally,
Maybe
almost everything from New York is there. I don't see anything
maybe they're
missing, really.
renting it. Maybe they had a limited amount in New York and then
I'm
they're
sure they made money. It looked like every other person came out with a bag. I might be exaggerating, James, because James was there. Every
I
other person had a bag.
I want that shirt that he's talking about.
Yeah, but of course, the shirt we want is not there. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, my feelings are hurt.
I'm dying. Oh, James writes he's originally from Brooklyn. Yo, Harlem, I like Harlem. Actually, I was supposed to move in Harlem before the pandemic, which I'm glad I didn't. Because the condos were a lot more money. For now I'm gonna stay put because it's New York is going through a lot. I can't figure out if I want to stay here or go here at the time. So let me see. Thriller hasn't been on the Hot 100 before. Yeah, I think some kind of weird record was set today.
I think for himself, for the first time, I saw someone in the comments. They said this is the first time he's made it on like into the top 10 as a top 10 artist or like the artist
Wow.
chart. I think they said it was put out in 2014. That chart to be specific.
Oh, look, somebody literally wrote it. It has been on the top charts in
For
38
38.
freaking years.
Wow. I'm sorry. People can flaunt their favorite young new artists to me all they want to, but let's be real here. Will their artists be at the top of the chart 4 decades later?
That's a good question. I would say
I
the
don't know.
strongest young ones would be Beyonce, Chris, Usher, Drake. But you're right. Fast forward 40 years.
Yeah.
Huh. I think like remember the process that they said Michael like fought. He fought to have these 9 tracks on here.
Mhm.
Ah, Michael's wired differently. I think
He
Michael
is.
Michael was married to music. It cost him everything though. It
Mhm.
literally did. Like he was a prisoner of his own fame. But you could feel the love in his music. You could feel it. Like
Right.
Tori, I wish you was a Thriller night with us. Like I felt something on that dance floor I've never felt before. I can't even put it in words. I'm not
Man,
BSing you. Like the girls can tell you, I'm never on the dance floor like that. I'm taping everybody. I
you
was
gonna
like,
have me eating air for dinner
no, I
for
don't
like
know if
three
I
nights out of
would
the
ever
week.
experience that again. But it was just like, I think we've been locked up one day too many, and the moonwalkers
Mhm.
are just letting all that out.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that footage of the people in Italy, I don't even know those dudes. I felt that though.
Yeah.
Like I was like that's and they don't make music like that
And they're
anymore.
devoted over there in Europe too, so
Oh heck
they
yeah.
go in.
The girl I got that footage from I think her name's Martina. She came
Mhm.
all the way to Italy in 2012 and she was dancing with us at this party, this DJ Spinner party.
Mm.
She crushed the dance floor. So of course you're gonna notice this girl from a whole different country just and she came at least to New York another time just to
Wow.
party with us. So it's just
That's
like
cool.
I'll take that back. New York, okay. New York is worth it if you come to New York at a peak situation. Because New
Mhm.
Yorkers, they party. I give New Yorkers that. They know how to party. But we haven't partied big since the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I saw you in Vegas, because nothing was really going on in New York.
Mm.
New York is it's changing. Like I noticed all the New Yorkers go to different places now. Maybe because they're tired of New York. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, Scarlett writes, Thriller got me through the summer before freshman year in high school. That's what's up. My God. I would say my best memory of Thriller is actually this year. The Thriller Challenge, um, the station heads. For some reason, it's just,
Oh,
you
I love the
know,
station heads.
it's like, you know what? I'm going to, let me see. Give
I
me
had
the,
some more
you got the station
slides.
head if you have it,
Yeah, I have it.
because we want to plug that tomorrow. That's why me and Tori's not doing a live later on, because we're like, we don't want to overstep Melanie's thing.
Right.
Oh, I like your station heads, by the way. I know I keep falling asleep because you do yours so late, but I appreciate, because I'm sure your efforts, 12 in the night, 1 in the morning, is probably the reason why that stuff was help charting. You know, like you and everyone who made this possible.
I think I did like I think I may have done 3 or 4 station head parties. My most recent ones, oh no, I take that back. I did a little more recently. I did one like midnight when the album was released, just so I could have that experience of listening to the album with other fans and stuff like that. And then I did a few after parties after like the scheduled shows. And there was one night where I was literally up at 5 in the morning, like making a playlist to keep them going through the night because they were international fans and it was daytime for them.
That's
And they wanted that
awesome.
music. And I was like, oh, Lord.
So this is your first big year being with Moonwalkers to this level.
Yes.
So what's
I,
your experience? Good, bad, and different? Like,
it's
yeah,
great
that's
because I was
awesome.
around on, I was back in the Twitter scene back in like 2012 to like 2017, had my little group chats and everything like that, but it wasn't to this level. It was a lot of like, it was a lot of mess back in the area I was on Twitter. And then I didn't come back to Twitter until recently. And I don't know, it feels much more positive and stuff like that.
I agree.
And
I agree.
I'm I'm mainly on Instagram. I like I don't know, Instagram feels different. I feel like it has a lot of useful features and stuff like that. So I really like being over there. And I don't know, I just haven't I really stepped out of my shell this year. And if it wasn't for people like you and like, people who support me consistently, I probably like really wouldn't be going as far as I am. So I appreciate that. And I don't know, this year has just been great. Got to go to my first MJ event. Um,
Got Prince in your vlog.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was
You
just
got
looking at.
Prince in your vlog.
Oh my goodness, I was so nervous. I was like shaking.
I'm glad you had the opportunity, because Prince is not as easy to encounter as people think.
Really?
No.
He was like literally like in my vlog. Like I don't know. I got so comfortable around and just like used to him.
Mm-mm. The
Um.
first this whole thing with Prince is new.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was meant for you, because it's just like, actually, just Jacksons in general are not easy to get to.
Like
I'm
at one point, like in my vlog, he was just like he like walked off the stage and just like walked next to me and was just standing there, and I was just like paying attention because I think they were presenting the new plaques and certifications and all that, and I was just like, oh, this is so cool.
From what
So
I know, unless it was pandemic related,
mm-hmm.
Prince has represented his father on his birthday every time. And
Wow.
it goes back, I think, 2012. That's when we first met him. And
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking. I mean, in the beginning, all the kids did it, but it started changing over time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I noticed Prince still does that. And I'm sure that's not easy. It's like
Right.
legitimately his dad. It's like, everyone's journey with their parents is different. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some people never get over stuff. But I'm just like, I commend Prince, like, because he keeps doing it. I think for us fans, he doesn't have to do it, but he does it. I
Right.
appreciate that.
because he has his like own life. He has his own thing
Yeah.
that he's doing, and so for him to be out there partying with us and
It's
staying practically
no,
the
but
whole
it's
time.
funny though. Have you noticed when he left? That's when we started acting ratchet and dancing and do the soul trade. I was just, who
That
was
was
the
the
person with the
highlight.
speaker? Someone had a
Um,
speaker, and that's when that party went lit.
no, I think they were playing them on the speakers in the brunch room, and
Oh,
Liberian Girl came on, and I don't know what happened. We all went crazy because I was like, I video chatted my friend. I was showing her around. She's like, "Where the party at?" When I was there, we had a party. As soon as I hung up, Liberian Girl played, and we went crazy. And then we you was like Soul Train line, and then that's when everybody like really got hyped. And then they cut the music on us, and then we went out into
right. And there was a girl who had a speaker. I do remember
the
the girl's
day.
speaker, and she was walking throughout the whole casino with it.
She was not. I thought they were gonna like make us cut the music down. They did not care. I was like, this is awesome.
I wish I could have stayed with you longer, but I don't know if you know my flight was that day. I had to go back home. I did a red eye.
I thought you left like the next. Oh
No,
wow,
I left that day. The
wow.
girls went out to dinner, and I actually went home.
I still can't choose which day I like the best.
You had a really nice experience because you did like Vegas, you did like Michael Jackson. I liked your vlog because you like it makes me realize when I go back to Vegas, I gotta do it better. Like
Yeah,
actually stay there.
there's a lot of stuff to see like Michael related. Like we were trying to go to see the Crystal house. That's the first house he rented when he moved back to the States. And we didn't realize it was in a gated community. So we went to the Palomino house and it was hot. But it was still cool to like be out there and um everyone was just nice. The residents there. We went to the Regis Gallery in the Venetian, the one that was in that Raggedy Bashir documentary, but just to be there, it was amazing. The manager was so nice to us. They originally didn't allow cameras. Um,
Oh.
but she said she was like she pointed out this wall that had pictures of him while he was in the store when he would go visit. And she was like, "You guys feel free to take pictures actually."
Oh.
So that was it was you definitely have to go when you go back try and do more stuff.
I'll
It's really
work on
cool.
it because I'm like, I try to come from a budget perspective, but I think I'm
Mhm.
going to throw it out into the YouTube universe that I might be able to generate more money
Mhm.
from this so I could stay out there longer. I'm honestly, I would love to do YouTube as my job, period. I have three, I'm supposed to come back to Gadget for real next week. I legitimately have enough content to be a YouTuber for real. Because
Yeah.
it would probably be like Michael or Jackson family stuff, like
Mhm.
a post and a live. So that's 2 videos a week. And then the vegan stuff once a week, and then Gadget Trish once a week. And then if I
You
ever do like my personal vlog, honestly, my personal vlog channel, it's taking me so long because it's about
mhm.
pushing through grief. And I just want to make sure I'm ready to share. It's a lot to say.
Mhm.
But I think I have a lot to say, and it's helping that a lot of people around me they lost a lot of people because of the pandemic. So everybody's just like, how are you pushing through that? So I feel like maybe I have something to bring, but I just don't know what to share without oversharing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like, how much do you want to share of your life, like your real life?
Mhm.
But I some of this MJ stuff has helped me get through the grief though.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I miss A, B, and C, but at least I have people to help me get through this.
Right. That's
So,
why I like this community. Like I don't know.
well,
They
initially it was
the
the Star Wars community helping me heal.
Oh, that's nice.
The funny thing, because they do lives every Monday,
Uh-huh.
and then I started doing lives, and then y'all were just being so interactive. I was like, this is actually helping me for real. Like, for real, for real. And then I still do Star Wars stuff. Like that's still every
Mhm.
Monday. That's why I'm like I'm not always around every Monday. I'm like I'm in Star Wars right now, but it's cool how like lives could help you,
Yeah. Like I like talking to the people, interacting, conversating.
right?
Hmm.
Ray writes, I can't wait to make time to travel for MJ Vincent. Your I hope your travels will be as good as mine. I
Yeah.
had some good travels. I really have. Like, thank God I haven't missed a flight yet, but some of my friends have.
Not yet.
I say yet because if you ever see my vlogs, have you noticed I'm always running late? It's
Yeah.
always close. I almost missed Paris. I almost
Oh.
missed what was the last trip? Oh, Thriller Night. Like my friends are like, really, Trish? Really? And I don't even live that far from the airport. I just make this hard for no reason. Um, shoot. I would say the travels are my favorite part of this, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. I mean, like I said, you figure out what works, what doesn't work. I would say rooming with the right person or rooming by yourself will make the difference. You know, some people they rather be by themselves because they want things the way they want it. And that's good too. Whatever makes you happy. Yeah, I'm with Cheryl. I hope they don't that if they increase the price, I'm going to be screwed.
So bad. We're gonna have to postpone my plans like 2,
Ah,
3 more years in the future.
you never know. Your channel could blow up. You never know. I know one of your videos went viral. You never know, Tori. Anything could happen for the better. Oh, she went to James went to Vegas in 2018 and saw MJ live. He's like, it's okay.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about going to see.
Yeah. MJ live.
Yeah, because I had like a whole list of stuff that I want to do. I said I want to go here, I wanted to go there, I want to go see this, I want to go see that. I think that was the only thing on my list that I did not get to do.
Well, maybe you'll see that for next year. Cause
Hmm.
I was like, I said, you really hit some spots. I'll be right next to you, like, hey girl.
We can go together.
I said, come bring Scarlett with you. Who was
Yes.
the other girl? Allie, right? Allie? She had the sunflower dress on.
Ellie?
Ellie, okay. She was at Thriller Night. And you know the funny thing is, I never realized I met her before. She was at Thriller Night last year. She's not in my footage. She's not in the original footage, but I was going through the footage because I have to start erasing stuff. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
there's her and her mother. Like this world, this MJ world's a lot smaller. I didn't
Yes,
realize
small
how
world.
small it was. I was like, she's right there. And do you
Wow.
remember a guy named Cal Mo?
Calmo.
Me and him were drinking.
Kyle! Kyle! He was
Yo,
hilarious.
he was in New York for the Immerse experience.
Yeah, he goes to like all the events.
I didn't know that. So I'm thinking like, I was like, what are you doing in New York? He was like, you know, I travel. And I'm like,
He be everywhere.
so we took a picture. I was like, do you have his Instagram information?
I don't think he has Instagram, but I do have
Oh,
Facebook.
because he's another one. I think he was at Thriller Night last year and he was in my footage on what not to do. And I'm like, I think that's him. He's talking to
Yes.
TJ. That's
Yes.
him, right?
Yeah, I was like asking Scarlett, I was like, is that Kyle? Kyle be
Right.
everywhere.
Because I was like, oh, is it your first Thriller Night? He said, no. And it's the way he said it was like, you know who I am? So then I'm looking into my footage. I said, that's him. I'm going to ask him when I know I'm going to see him again.
I know I saw him in Red NYC's footage.
Mm-mm.
He was
So
just like walking on the dance floor. I was like, there's Kyle.
so everyone's different in New York. I still stand by it's a little crazy in here. Jennifer said, it's wild, but I enjoy New York. Someone had a knife in their neck, bro. I don't even have a backstory to that
You
yesterday.
think they're just kind of like, oh, this happens, but oh, this is cool. This is happening over here. Gonna go to this
Nah,
event.
no, I mean, so I'm a scaredy cat. I'll fess up. I am a legit scaredy cat.
Mm-hmm.
I am a sheltered, bougie black girl.
Not just-
It's like, and I wasn't born in Harlem. My grandmother's from Harlem. My mother's from a rich part, right? My mother
Mhm.
sent me to Harlem to toughen me up. She was like, like, no, I'm not from Harlem. My mother sent me to Harlem just so I can get a thicker skin. But I'm still scaredy cat. Have you guys heard of the Jackson 5 making life a little easier for you? No, you tour?
Oh, that got me thinking this one on one of them compilation albums. Hold on. Let me pull up the Spotify.
You gotta throw it on your after hours.
Um,
Scarlett writes that is the best part, connecting with the fans. Like that's the gem of this whole thing. Just being around like-minded people. I get excited around moonwalkers and skywalkers. Those are the fandoms. When I see a Star Wars fan or a Michael Jackson fan, my heart gets happy. You
yep.
now?
It's on the compilation album.
Okay.
The Come and Get It Rare Pearls. I was like,
Or I probably heard it then. I love that compilation.
yeah, it's a lot of songs on there.
So Ray writes, that's all true. We're going to live in the moment and connect with other fans. It's beautiful. Heck yeah. Like when I went to the immersion the second time, which was Sunday, that's when I met James and I met this guy named Michael. I saw a couple other my friends there. We were there for hours just talking. I didn't even know these people. I met this wrestler. I met I think the wrestler's name was, oh my god, Jeff. Like for me to remember people to that level, because I mean people really made an impression on me, just talking about how how they got into Michael and some of the good and the bad and all this other stuff. Oh yeah, it's funny. I used to really admire this person, but if you're not going to do research on something, no credibility. Like none.
Mm.
None. Like are you basic journalism skills. It's called fact checked. Make it make sense. Oh my god, I wonder if all the videos John B what
John Branca,
has.
part
I
of the dark.
don't
I
know.
said,
Now
do
I'm
look
kind of
something
curious.
like
Like,
it.
what are they going to be watching tomorrow?
They got up their sleeve.
Y'all better be throwing a party after that
Keep
documentary.
if y'all going, keep me updated.
Man, damn, James, you got two hoodies? That's a lot of money.
Wow.
Oh, Scarlett writes, if I spend over 75, it'll be free shipping. But see, if they had the t-shirt
Oh,
that I want with the ornament, then I got free shipping.
right.
Dang.
I definitely.
Oh, it's our big sister. Hey, Melanie.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. I was going to invite her, but I'd be like, does she want to do a live?
I love that one that you did with her recently.
I love when Melanie speaks. She has like the best speaking voice. And she's like, oh, and I love when she did you heard her thing with that's what I wanted to do for y'all. Show highlights of the station head with Saya Garrett. Were you around for that?
Yes. Oh, I love that one.
I love the
I
question she
I
asked
loved that
about
show.
like her memories of Thriller.
Uh-huh.
Dang.
And Saida was so nice because there was, I think she was having some technical difficulties, but she
Yes.
kept trying. Like she didn't give up. She didn't leave. Like she said, I remember her like typing in the comments, I want to be here. Like I want to speak and stuff like that. And she was just like talking about how she loves being around the fans and I think she said it makes her feel closer to Michael. Something along those lines.
Yes. So we got lucky. I think in 2012, Melanie set up that we actually met her. So she came out and she
Oh.
spoke to us. It was so freaking awesome. Like those are some things that are awesome because like I
Mhm.
but the like the like I said, the fans created that. This year
Mhm.
we're getting estate stuff. Like I don't think people realize the estate gave a global launch for Thriller 40.
Mhm.
That's a lot of freaking money. That's a lot of love.
In different cities around the world and everything like that.
Yay.
That's crazy.
And you
Like,
could tell from each
wow.
experience, they really put some time into this. That's a big
Yeah.
deal. That's a big freaking deal. Like they did not pick one or two cities. They picked a lot of places.
Mhm.
So it's just like say what you want. You don't even get that for Beyonce. You don't get that for Taylor Swift. Like let's put
Show
it.
don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like
They'll be here fighting for $50,000 tickets.
okay, and everything was for free. Bottom
Yeah.
line. And like, I think for the parties, they were getting free liquor. Yes.
That gotta be dangerous, but what?
Surprisingly, no. Only been to like, well, actually, I wasn't even at that party. Someone told me there was a party in New York, and one of the girls got really, not my girls, but a girl got really sick. But that's the only time I heard something really bad. Most of the time, people know how to handle their liquor. You know that, but you always got that one person that didn't get the memo. Like, learn how to
Mhm.
drink, bro. I'm like, I don't have a problem with people drinking, but handle your high, please. Mm-mm.
Right.
Somebody asked, did I go to both nights? No, I'm not. I'm not on that status yet, but I'm working on it.
I wonder
That's
if they're
next
gonna
year's
do.
goal.
I wonder if they're gonna do 2 nights next year.
I know Prince is being so quiet.
He
What's
got some
going
up his sleeve.
on?
I
Has
know
he?
him, Tosh, Cheryl, TJ, Royal, BG.
Is it
They.
Chris Brown?
I mean, this situation could have. I know Taj was. I think. I think he might have been. Yeah, because he tweeted about the AMA
Well,
viewers and stuff like
TJ,
that.
if you joined his Instagram, TJ has a subscription fee, and he
Hmm.
was talking about that privately. I was like, oh, you got
He
my
was
money.
going off. Well, not like going off, but like he was speaking facts.
My problem is you could tell they're trying to mute our boy again. For what? I'm over it.
Hmm.
Like enough. This is just dumb. The Capri writes, yes, you could feel it. For those who've been doing Michaeling as long as we have, something feels really different, very magical.
I hope it
It's
keeps up.
oh my gosh. Like I can't this is the best year ever. And I think it's only going to get better.
I hope so.
Uh yeah, we did have amazing MJ events back in the days.
Dang, I wish I
Oh
could
wait, I think I
experience
know
that.
who this is. I think this is Jennifer.
Yes.
Oh my god. No, no, you don't understand. I used to party with this girl. I'm like, wait.
Wait, what?
I think I know who that is. If it's Jen, who used to like go to Cali and stuff, what's up, girl? Melanie writes, the more station head parties, the better. Yes.
Yay. And I know they were talking about having some awesome things planned in the future. So
I'm
I
very impressed with
cannot
that. I
wait.
really am. Wait, I have to host a station head next month. I might have you like co-host with me. I'll be like, Invincible, come.
I hope I don't have to work.
Oh my God,
Oh
good
man.
point.
Yeah,
Yo, Ray,
that'd
right?
be
She
really cool.
fell asleep. Listen, I fall asleep every after party, but I still support and just let the iPad die out.
You fell asleep in one of my after parties? Wait, Ray. What's your username on Station Head? I don't know if they're still in here,
Right?
but I'm like I like correlating the names across all like social media and stuff like that.
I don't think you have to be 18 for the brunch. That's a good question.
Just don't get in the mimosas.
Right? I mean, that was the only thing.
Oh, I know who
What?
that is now.
You figure out who Ray is?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. Let me see. That would be so cool.
Oh.
I feel like whoever is running the estate stuff now, I think they're starting to get the it thing about us. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
can, you don't understand. I have some ideas for a future since someone's clearly seeing my video. I got some more ideas because I just feel like, yeah, granted, yes, I was a kid. I get it. I
Mm-hmm.
still don't have. I wasn't connected to the fandom, so I just want to relive my childhood and get to experience all the things I couldn't do.
I'm telling you, little baby moonwalker me would be so happy to to know that I finally got to do these things, like, and just be in this moment and in this year with this happening.
But you know what? I think everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Like
Mm-hmm.
for example, so my childhood, surprisingly, I was in church 6 days a week. Loved it, by the way. Loved it. That was my life then. I mean, I'm still a church girl, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try my best not to do anything on Sunday except for church and stuff. But it's just like I'm glad that my life was what it was then.
Right.
So then now that I'm adult, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I don't think I would appreciate it the same way. Or you know, when you do stuff when you're too young, by the time you get older, you're over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be over this. I'm glad I got into
Yeah.
the fandom when I got into it. You know, so I was like, I mean, Michael died when I was still in college, so I was like, I got to experience later. You know, I don't know. It happened the way it's supposed to happen.
I think for me, what my setback was uh I was still like a kid and everything. I couldn't just get up and like use my mama's money and have her taken off of work to take me to events and stuff like
Exactly.
that. So,
And honestly, I wouldn't want my mom to do it. At the time, there was three of us. It's four of us in total, though.
mm-hmm.
And I was just like, my mother already had enough. She had my father, you know, other kids. I love my childhood the way it was. It was perfect. It was, you know, my mother is very. Wish you could have met her, Tori. She was so funny and full of life, and she had like this excitement about. I think that's where I get my excitement from. My mom, like, she was like a kid, you know,
Oh.
and she just was so happy about everything. So I was like, oh. So I'm like, I'm glad that I got to spend that time just being with her. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no. I mean, we did some Michael stuff and Jackson stuff when Michael died. That's how everyone knows her. Because it's like, oh, I bet here's my mom, here's my mom, here's my mom.
Yeah, I remember her from your like older vlogs. Like I remember watching one when you and her went to go to Jermaine's book signing. And
And she
you
was
were
trying to
like,
act cool. She was trying. My mother loved Jermaine. My mama loved, like you could tell that in her mind that was her boyfriend. So the minute she got in the front, you saw she was like, I said, I knew it, I knew it.
you were hyping in that vlog though. Like,
You saw the part where I was screaming and Jermaine looked at me like, girl, bye. Look at it
now
then when I
Jermaine.
screamed, Jermaine looked at me like,
Ma'am, this is a book signing.
I think I'm the only idiot who did it. So he was like, ma'am, is anybody else screaming?
Read the room.
I was like, I was like, nobody else is screaming but me. I don't care. In my defense, okay, so there's fandom when Michael was alive versus fandom when Michael passed away. So in order, Michael was number one, Janet number two, Jermaine three. If you got your top three and one's in your face, you're going to be excited. I was like, why is nobody screaming but me? It's Jermaine Jackson in the room, dummies. It's Jermaine. That was honey. It got better as I calmed. As a matter of fact, it got really well. Once I calmed down, I got an opportunity to do something with Jermaine's team. So I was
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, just calm the hell down, everybody. Calm down. And that's how I got to do something like literally days later.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
you just gotta. I said you played it
Wow.
smooth. You were with Prince. You stayed calm. I know in your head you were probably doing cartwheels. Do the cartwheels off camera.
I don't think it's set in until like after the fact, though. That's what happens with me. Like, things do not set in until after the fact. Like, I'll still sit here and be like, that really happened. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I was. I know. Like, I. I don't have one favorite. Like each Jackson encounter is just special on its own. Like I
Hmm.
try not to have too many favorites because it's like they're all special in their own little way. You know,
Right.
like
They each bring something different.
like for Vegas, it was so cool with me and Prince with the Crocs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
You,
was like,
I can't wait to see your vlog. I cannot wait to see
girl,
it.
I can. Okay, if all goes well, I have an unboxing tomorrow. Paris Jackson Friday and Prince next week. It's
I can't
almost
wait to
done
see it.
though. It's almost done. It's just my plate is full. Ah, snap. Melanie's gonna be doing a live with that soon.
Hey.
Oh snap. Look, it's my little sister. Hey, MJ fangirl.
Hey.
I love when people say MJ fangirl from other countries. I was MJ fangirl. MJ fangirl. That's my girl.
That's cool.
That's
She's
my
known
girl.
globally.
Yo, let me tell you. I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling the love when I got there. Everybody's like, "What's
Mhm.
up, Gadget Trish?" Love. I felt it when MJ girl fangirl. They were like kicking me. You ever see that thing? Move, D, and they would just run to. But listen. MJ fangirl has worked her butt off to bring content, and she's a legit a wife, a mama. She
Mhm.
works hard. And before she was that, she got like a really good. She work. And I say I don't work, but like she has helped me. When you're around people that are ambitious, it pushes you.
Right.
She's a very ambitious, and she's really freaking nice. I can never say anything bad about this girl. She's encouraging. She's on her. Like I remember, like sometimes I'll be late on stuff. She's like, Trisha, where's your videos? Like real talk, where's your videos? And I
Oh,
can't even give an excuse. She's a full blown wife and mom. I'm like, oh shoot, like let's just edit it.
she was really like when I was getting back into like being like deep into a fan and everything like that. My brother was like, "Do you watch MJ Fangirl TV on YouTube?" I said, "No, who's that?" I'm like, How he watching a Michael Jackson YouTuber and I'm not? How did I not know about it?" So I went and I watched her and I was like, "Wow!" Like first of all, I was like, "Wait, there's Michael Jackson YouTubers," and
Oh
then that
yeah,
just opened me to a whole different realm. I was like, "Wow, this is great. I want to stay here."
a lot of them don't stick around. I mean, the only advice I would give you, it's a lot of work
Yes.
and sometimes not enough reward. You really gotta love. You gotta love this. It's I'm sure Moonwalking Kingdom can agree with me because he's a YouTuber. It's it's a lot of work. It's a
It is
lot of
like
work, and it's you just gotta love what you're doing. There's nothing more to it.
I think the one of my next uploads, I think I might upload it tomorrow. Um I think I recorded it 4 to 5 times and I was like, I missed some stuff. I can't do it anymore. I just have to put it out. It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work because I'm like, I noticed the vlogs are getting harder for me because I'm trying to identify people. When it comes to the birthday party, I'm just gonna put it up. I do want to credit people because I want people to know who moonwalkers are, but I'm like, it's making my job harder for no reason. When this is my full-time job, then I'll take the time to do it. It's not my full-time job.
Right.
I have a full job, a family. Like, just get it up. Just get it up. Like, I do the best I can. That's what you can do. James writes, my children are huge MJ fans. My daughter wrote a beautiful essay for school a few years ago. Oh,
I love that. I like seeing the younger generation like becoming fans and everything like that. There was this one little boy. We were like sharing the tweet around on release day, and he was like holding his Thriller 40 CD, and I think his mom like took him to go get it. It was just really cool to see. I'm like, the kids are like excited about this like we are. That is so cool.
That listen, this is what makes me go, oh my gosh, this is something different. Because you got to think about it. Like Michael's been gone for 13 years.
Hmm.
People were showing up at that immersion. Children were showing up like, oh, is Chris Brown here? Like, wait, what? Fully dressed, bro. I was like,
Wow.
I don't know who's in charge of the Michael Jackson estate. You guys have a huge, unique problem because you're dealing with someone who passed away that everyone's interacting as if he's still here.
Hmm.
So, wow, wow, and it's awesome to be y'all. Like, but I give them props. The estate did their thing this year. Worldwide experiences for everybody. Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah! Sign me
And
up
free.
for free. How does German Inventive go for free?
Like that immersive event in New York. I know I keep bringing it up. Like wow, just like
Yeah.
watching your vlog, it felt like I was there. I was
So I
like,
got lucky. This is the first time I took way too long to do something, but I just wouldn't move. I learned my lesson from Thriller Night. Now, granted, this is you're supposed to have fun, but Thriller Night, I had so little bit of footage. I said never again. When you go someplace, capture what you need to capture. We was in each room for minimum 30 minutes each, and we just sat
wow.
there because we wanted to enjoy it. Then we
Hmm.
wanted to capture it. And it takes a lot of time to capture stuff like that. But I felt like I'm still there every time I watch that footage. So MJ Fangirl writes the estate is doing a lot. I'm really glad with all that happened. For they did a good job.
Yeah,
You
and they
know, the only thing is the records and the CD thing was the issue that we couldn't find it, but that's it's not their fault. That was Target and Walmart.
right. I think another thing that people were bringing up was I don't know if they were being strategic about it. I don't know what was going on, but the promotion was interesting. As far as like social media posts, like I don't think they posted anything about or remotely close to Thriller 40 until the release date. And I think the first thing they posted about Thriller 40 was the "Wanna Be Starting Something" lyric video. But I don't even know if they had any mention of Thriller 40 on that post.
A lot of the promotion that I saw was you're right, like the week of.
Hmm.
But I know once that came out, like it was everywhere in New York. Like they had these big posters, they had stuff on the
Wow.
floor. I mean, I know it's not the same for every city, but New York, they got it right. We were like, oh, if you didn't know Michael Jackson had a CD, you know it now. But I'd be walking down the block like, oh wow, like, oh, it's on the floor.
I mean, like, oh, let me take a picture.
People were trying to steal the posters. I was on the floor. I was like,
No, no lie. I would have been like, can I take this?
or if they put the posters on incorrectly, you could. So people would be like, I hope it's one of those. Nah, they were on right. In my apartment, I couldn't get them anyway. The posters are actually taller than my ceiling, so I personally could never take them home. No, they were huge. They were like taller than me. They're huge, like
Wow.
maybe 8 feet tall. I was like, I guess everyone's promotions are also based on where you live.
Right. And I think I know I saw they did a lot of stuff in New York. I think they kicked it off with New York cuz they on Halloween they had the zombie flash mob, and then the estate like executives were there, and they had like a digital billboard. They had stuff in I think China. Um what else did I see? I know there was a fan in LA that organized a digital billboard
That's awesome.
promotion, and then I can't remember what else, but I wish I kind of wish in Walmart and Target we had like some of those setups that they had
Like
in.
like Taylor Swift, right?
Yeah, but in in like this different country, I can't remember. It was like somewhere on the continent of Asia, they had like this display for Thriller 40, and then they had like the pictures of like the singles at the bottom, and they were like illuminated. I was like, that is so cool.
Dang. I mean, like I said, we have a unique and phenomenal problem. How do you market for somebody like Michael Jackson?
Yeah,
Because as long as I've been in the fandom, I've never seen reactions like this.
right.
So, because we had Bad 25, we had Michael, that was 2010, we had Escape. I'm telling
Hmm.
you, I've never felt this energy. It literally feels like I'm a little kid all over again. And for real, Thriller's coming out for the first time. You
Yeah.
feel me? They have a very unique problem right now. How do you market for something like Michael? So I'm like, maybe, like I said, maybe they got to work on pre-sales so you don't overproduce stuff. I don't know.
Hmm.
I said he could have been in number one, maybe if there was Taylor Swift key setups. You never know. But I
Yeah.
feel like Moonwalkers showed up for Michael this year.
They did.
They really showed up.
Oh, Melanie said they purposely waited after Taylor Swift and Drake. Yeah, I heard that. Like they waited to release the album after that. That was smart. It
Hmm.
gave it its time to shine and everything like that.
James makes a good point. The reason why he thinks they did it because people have a short attention span. I agree. The closer to the day, the more they will think and remember. I agree with that. I think they did a good job with the marketing because they put all the money into the experiences, and I think
Hmm.
people do. Have you seen the TikToks on the immersions alone? It's like even if you weren't a Michael Jackson fan, you're like, oh, I want to be here.
Yeah.
So many people in New York went to that. And they're
I
like,
think
oh, it's for the celebration of Thriller 40. They had it all over TikTok. They knew what they were doing.
yeah, I think I did. Like I saw, and it wasn't even like there's Michael Jackson fan TikToks. It wasn't even a
Right.
fan
These are
TikTok.
regular people. Regular
Yeah, it was
people.
like some page called Things to Do, or it was like a series called Things to Do in New York or something like that.
Yes. Because in New
That was.
York, that's the only good thing about New York. Let's say you are butt poor, you're
Hmm.
still going to have a good time. New York is known for free stuff every single solitary day, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like about this ratchet city. You paying a gazillion dollars for rent, but you're never going to be bored. Like anybody who says they're bored in New York clearly don't like people. Seriously, I'd be like, how are you bored between church and free experiences? How are you bored? I don't even know. But anyway, I digress. And that's the one thing I like about New York. The only reason why I'm not going out because I'm still adjusting to people having knives in their neck for no reason. So I'm like, nah, I'm good on that, son. But it's not as bad as I say. It's just not as safe as it used to be, if that makes any sense. But
Hmm.
last year was bad. Though. I was like, I hate this city. Now I just dislike it. I don't hate it so much. But that's how, like, even if I didn't know Michael Jackson, because of TikTok, everyone's feeds about that was all over the place. So I guess
Yeah.
they were like, let's put it into these things. People will talk about it, which means they will talk about Thriller 40.
Yeah.
So
And then
that's where they put the money.
I even saw I don't know how TikTok let them keep it up for copyright reason, but I even saw some like clips of the 4K upgrades put on there, and it like just going crazy, and people were in the comments just raving about it, like, "Oh my god, I love Michael!" And it was just like everybody. It wasn't just like strictly like diehard fans like us. It was like everybody, and I was like, "This is amazing."
Right. Right. Like there's a fan named Carlo Riley and he uses the word magic. It's a magical time.
Oh, I love Carlo.
He's so, oh my God, he's so handsome. Hey, hey Carlo. Hi. Have you ever seen him out of his mic? He's really, hi Carlo. Not flirting with him, just say hi. Why am I so awkward? What is wrong with me? I promise you I'm not
No,
flirting
you're
with him.
hilarious.
socially awkward, I promise you. Oh my God. New York does have the best pizza. All right, let me stop trashing my city. We do have good pizza. We have great free events. The apartments suck. I don't care what nobody says. You pay a lot of money for nothing. Um, I like how honest New Yorkers are. I'm here for it. Not everyone likes our mouths, but we are honest. Um, I like the subway. It's very efficient. Mm-hmm. The food's good. Um,
This is giving Aretha Franklin. She has nice gowns, really nice gowns.
no, listen. When I travel other places, I find it fascinating that you guys get these big houses for the price of a one bedroom in New York. I'm like, you got a whole
Oh
house?
wow.
Oh my gosh.
Melanie said
Oh
Broadway.
yeah.
I was gonna say MJ
Broadway.
the musical.
Broadway. I agree. Broadway.
Apollo.
I like the Apollo.
Um,
Okay, that's the
Harlem,
best
of
thing about New
course.
York. But I don't
I,
have to live here for all that. I could just travel. I like Miami better, and I'm supposed to move to Miami. But there's something going on with my family stuff. I can't leave New York anytime soon, so I'm stuck here. But
um,
God has me here for a reason. I'm not gonna. You're not. I can't cry about what I can't control. But I was supposed to live in Miami, and it didn't work out that way. I was like, damn. But I was gonna have little. They have lizards the way we have roaches. I said, oh my God, I look forward to lizards in my house. No, but my friend said they be having alligators. Is that true? Who lives in Florida?
yeah, I heard that.
Dad, you got money? I know that. I said, you
No,
got money?
no, you don't.
Actually, that's I'm supposed to live by the Apollo. I forgot the name of the complex my mom was trying to get for me, and it just didn't work out. But it's okay. Like I said, everything in God's timing. I'm very grateful to have an apartment in New York, have food on my plate. Like, truly grateful, not to be an idiot. I can afford where I live. Yay. But I just think I get frustrated because I want to move to a better place and I can't afford it. I would have to be like six figures for me to move. That's crazy. But then again, subscribe to this channel and make it happen.
Yes. Wait,
Yes.
you have one. Can't you turn on your super chats now?
No, why?
I
I'm
think
not
you.
monetized yet.
Oh wait, do you have to be monetized to turn on super chats?
Yeah, I
I
think.
thought you could just cut them on once you have like a certain amount of
Girl,
subscribers.
don't tell me I've been broke this whole time. You want to laugh though? I'm less. Let me check my YouTube. I'm literally like this close to being monetized. Oh my God. You'll be so mad. So when you press monetize, it says I have 3,965 watch hours. You only need 4,000, which means I'm only 35 watch hours away.
I'm not gonna lie. One time I interchanged from my computer to my phone watching YouTube and everything like that. And I think I watched one of your vlogs on my phone, which is on like my personal YouTube. But I was like, I want to have it playing on my Invincible Jacksons YouTube. So even though I watched it like already on my phone, I had it playing on my computer. I was like, I know she need her watch hours. I was like, let
It's
me keep it
not that
playing.
far. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Someone's watching it because it went from one extreme to the next.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, but I'm literally this close. This close. That's
Yeah,
why I
we
don't
go
want to
watch her
start my
stuff.
fourth channel because I'm like, don't start a fourth channel till you fix the third channel. Does that make sense? And
Mm-hmm.
then go on to another channel. Like, oh my God. But we're
Right.
this close, Moonwalkers. When you get a chance, just replay this video.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, this I don't know about other states. I definitely know it's going to London. And heads up, Melanie said that the Michael Jackson fans in New York will be heading to London. So Tori, that means me and you are out. We are going to London with Melanie.
Wait, when in 2024? I got time. I think
That's
I got time.
2024. We're out.
I got time.
I'm gonna go with them. Here's my question though: do you like a hot room or a cold room?
Sleeping wise, cold room.
Daggone it!
It's okay as long as I got a fan in my face.
Daggone it!
I'll be all right.
Oh no, Susie confirmed about the alligators.
Oh
Yep, and Melanie said they're going to London.
wow.
Moonwalkers, get your money together. We're going to London in 2024.
Oh
With the
yeah, she said they have the tour going to Chicago. I know they have Chicago, North Carolina.
oh,
That's
that's
the only things that they have
cool.
so far. So far.
What? Oh, before I forget, because it's still Tuesday and Tuesday's almost over. But you could donate whenever you can. Today is Giving Tuesday, and just want to remind you guys, head over to the D.D. Jackson Foundation and the Hill Los Angeles Foundation. Please do not forget to make a donation before the year's up, because I am telling you, that's uh, I really feel the love that we got from the estate this year. Sony estate, whoever's in charge of everything we got this year, thank you. This has been amazing.
Yes, it has.
Oh snap!
Tickets to wait. The US tour starts next year. Ooh.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, we gotta
They
figure
gonna
out.
allow me to have all that time off from work? I'm telling you, I'm gonna be eating air for dinner some nights.
Oh my gosh! We gotta figure this out. How do we make this a job?
I'm gonna get myself a garden going. Eat some vegetables.
When did you? I don't know. Do you know?
I think there's like I signed up for the newsletter. They said like sign up to be like the first to know uh more information or something like that. Let me actually MJ.
I gotta learn how to share my screen.
Oh wait, I can share my screen. I forgot.
I can. Welcome to being 40 and older.
Oh no, you can learn.
No, I'll figure it out.
Okay,
All
so
right,
they
so add
have
it.
the this is the home screen,
Oh.
and then the North American tour begins August, and then you can sign up um to get the tour dates.
Oh, this is so cool.
And they have Chicago from August 1st to September 2nd. Wow. So it's like a month long. And I'm assuming after that they're moving to Charlotte. And then, wow, okay. They said stay tuned as more cities will be announced. Okay. And then
It just won't say when the tickets go on sale, correct?
it says tickets available soon. Groups on sale now. Book a
Mm-mm.
group. Interesting.
Oh, before we forget, do you have the flyer on tomorrow's StreamYard?
Yes, it's in that slide thingy right there.
Slide one?
Uh, Actually, there was some more stuff about Billboard on there too.
I got okay, that's it. So
Yeah.
tomorrow, guys, I know I will be here tomorrow doing the streaming party on Melanie's Station Head. You got it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I hope you guys get to attend this.
Y'all have to go. Like, it is so fun, and like people in there are hilarious, and like it's positive. You don't have to worry about people um arguing and stuff like that. It's just been really, really positive, and we like virtually dance in the comments to every song. Uh, we got a choir that gets prepared to sing when like Man in the Mirror Earth song come on. Um, like you don't want to miss it. If you are unsure about how the station head parties work, I did a video that I uploaded yesterday, kind of explaining it and all, and how to get the app, what you have to do to be involved in the parties and all that. So yes, I hope we can get more people there.
Yeah, I think it's a new technology.
Hmm.
Everyone's still trying to figure it out. But I think the more we talk about it, I learned about it from your post, and of course, Melanie has explained it to everybody. So get ready to do your emoji dances, and I mean,
Hoochie
especially
Daddy.
like I don't know about you guys. For me, this time of year, it's quiet. It's not so much to do. It's you're in the house. Why not have some fun? Like I could,
Right.
like I appreciate the community. Like you guys, like have no idea how much you've helped me. Yes,
Yep.
I mean, we made history. Number 7 on the charts. That's awesome.
Oh wait, go
And
back like two more slides.
2 more slides. Okay,
Yeah.
go back.
Yes.
Okay,
So those are like the other charts that he made. So as far as catalog albums, I believe those are albums that have been previously released in the past. He's number 1 for Thriller, and then beneath that is the vinyl album sales. He's number 2. Um and it has him listed as a re-entry. Um Wait, I think this must be the first time he's made it to number 1 on the catalog albums.
really.
And then the R&B top R&B albums, he's number 2. And then the top R&B and hip hop albums, he's number 4.
40 freaking years later. Make this make sense.
At the top, wow.
Yo, but I think that's part of everyone's efforts, getting the word out. This has been a very, I mean, come on, we had Prince and Taj helping us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
A
that was
big
nice.
deal. The station heads, the parties, like all the streaming parties, the estate doing all the stuff for the fans. Like that's all part of making this possible.
Right.
Like people
Constant
are still
streaming.
talking about the immersion thing.
Mhm.
Like the memory, like I had the little picture today because it was inside my phone, and I'm trying to find a way to frame this. Like I definitely want to do more stuff with the fans. And like when me and Melanie were in New York doing the Jackson the fans in New York, we would find free stuff and just hijack it as moonwalkers. We just need to hijack more stuff.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see where this is going. This is literally my favorite chapter ever.
Yeah, I didn't even like as far as Stationhead, I didn't even know something like that existed. Like I always wanted to have some sort of listening party and everything like that. So for them to be able to find that platform and get the ball rolling with that, it just takes things to a whole nother level.
Right? This makes my heart happy too. Like I said, we know it's dark times, but there's such a beacon of light in this community, and I just want us to just keep pushing forward with positive energy and help this community to help us heal with whatever we're going through, whether it's lack of money or just lack of whatever. Just tap into the good energy. There's very good energy going on right now. The station heads, the even the lives, like this is all part of just helping each other.
Right.
This is awesome. Oh, before I forget, our boy Nate, the artist for the mural and of course Thriller Night, has Michael Jackson inspired merch. Check out his website. I think his t-shirts are like $30. And I ordered 2. I was going to order 3, but I was like, how many black t-shirts do you need, Trisha?
I love black t-shirts.
I have minimum 100 Michael Jackson t-shirts. Make this make sense.
Wow.
Minimum.
Where do you keep them?
The beautiful thing, shout out to my parents. This is a big apartment,
Oh.
so yeah, I'm good. But it's gotten out of control though. So like I just added another closet piece in here. I know I need to stop buying stuff, but look at these designs between the estate and Nate. I had to buy more t-shirts.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get something off there. That um the Thriller 40 shirt where he has the white suit on, like on the album cover. I eyed that shirt the minute I saw it. That was the first one I saw, and I was like, I have to
Wait,
have
which
it.
one did you like?
The one at the bottom The second one.
with the 1982.
Yes, that
That's the
one.
one I ordered.
Ooh, I can't wait to get.
I ordered that and one of the 80s ones because I was like, what would you wear for the Stranger Things takeover? I wanted something for Stranger Things.
You got the triangle one?
Girl, you already know. You already know. We
I
don't
was looking at
even
that one
know
too.
each other, but I just feel like we know each other. Like, if that makes any sense. I was like, yep, that's it.
That's the other one I wanted too. And then I also wanted the one that was like similar to the design at Thriller Night, the first one on the bottom.
Right. And I also like the one with the I like them all, but
Hmm.
it's like make it make sense. Like really, like how many t-shirts do I need? Let me see if I can find I might have a code for you guys. What was that code? It took off like a certain percentage. Actually, I text a friend. Hopefully it still works. Where's this girl? All right. So I
Oh,
think it's called the toy or something toy.
is it like cap sensitive?
Yes, I think it's cap sensitive. I don't know if it still works. I think you only have a few more hours. But if
Oh,
you guys want to join, if you want to get anything from Nate with a discount, type in the promo code the toy. I think there's only a few hours left with it.
I need to go get
Actually, let
it.
me let me head to his website right now so I even know if I'm even wasting y'all time. Retro. I was like, I love his stuff.
And the fact that he made like a variety of designs
Yes.
just for Thriller.
Oh snap! Melanie's about is actually on air right now. Hold on.
I
Let me.
have the wait, am I still in there? Please tell me I am. I am. I have the music like playing low.
We'll wrap up. So I just want to check this code. So you know, let me see. Go to checkout. Proceed to checkout, and then the caps the toy. Why is it not cap lock? Oh, it's not valid.
Maybe it was just for yesterday for Cyber Monday.
Boo! Well, I'm taking it down.
I'll
But
still get it though.
in all fairness, the price is fair.
Yeah.
It's better than Michael Jackson's website. Just saying. It beats $55.
I spend the money though because I've been wanting a Beat It shirt for years. Because I think
I
the
got
original.
lucky. Beaded shirts used to be at Old Navy, so I'm like, I don't need that for like $10. Before Leaving Lies came out, we used to have this stuff everywhere,
I,
literally everywhere. Oh no! Listen, Ray, I keep saying as a minimalist, I need to stop buying. They keep making amazing stuff. Oh
yeah,
my
that subscription
god.
box. I'm I'm
Okay.
hooked. Oh, she added a playlist.
Well, I am going to downsize, but I haven't figured out how.
Hmm.
Like, I know anything extra, I'll probably give to you or Allison. I just got to make sure whatever I get rid of, I'm not ready to let go yet, if that makes any sense. So
Yeah,
I'm not ready.
especially things that's like, oh yeah, like oh this was my first. This my. I remember getting it this year. Or so and so
Mm.
gave this to me. It's like I don't want to let it go.
But I need to let some of this go. That's all I gotta say. Like especially the vinyl. I have like a lot of non-Michael Jackson vinyl too. It's like this stuff gotta go. I'll
Yeah.
figure it out. I have a goal to downsize half the stuff in my house. So I have an eBay store and I'm using that stuff to get me to Thriller Night. So my
Mm.
incentive is if I let it go, I'll have more money for Thriller Night. I have a lot of stuff, trust and believe. Like this is sad, but this is part of grieving. Sometimes when you're grieving, you shop blindlessly. So
Hmm.
when I snapped out this whole thing with my mom and stuff, when I realized how much crap I brought, that will be on YouTube. You'll be like, Trisha, are you being serious right now? One
You
fourth of my office is literally Star Wars. My office is 12 by 12. So could you imagine a fourth of that is just Star Wars? It's a whole bunch of
wow.
is there a way I can get my camera over here without messing this up? It's a lot. But I'll show y'all on the main channel. It's a lot. But I don't know. I was what they call it, on autopilot, and I was just buying stuff. It was just filling up a void, I guess. So when I snapped out
Yeah.
of whatever I was in, I was like, oh my God. Like I have a baby Yoda product that is so big. I'm praying to God someone buys it off of me. Because when I got it, I was like, where's this going? Where's this going?
How much is it worth? Is it worth a lot?
Maybe.
Maybe you can do. I know you're trying to raise money
Hmm.
uh for for stuff, but maybe on like your Gadget Trish channel, since you're Star Wars
I have a
people.
feeling once someone knows I have it, they're going to say, how much do you want it? I'm going to
Mhm.
meet them in front of the police station at 42nd Street and just be like, here's my PayPal account. You could have it. I love the item, but at this point, it's like, where's this going?
Right.
And then I might have another family member moving here. So it's like, where are we putting this and that? And you know what I'm saying? Like, make it make
Yeah.
sense.
My issue is that I'm in, like, I've had stuff like merch in the past as like gifts, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts and stuff like that. But in this past year, um it's gotten like bad. Like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, I remember getting something, it was something so expensive off of eBay, and I'm like, I have to have it. Like, I have to have it. And now I'm just sitting there with the like, this is cool to have, but like, why did I get it?
Put it back on eBay.
I could.
Minimum a third of my Michael slash Jackson stuff is going back on eBay
Mhm.
because there's stuff like, for example, Thriller Night stuff has a special memory. I'm not letting that go.
Right.
That random stuff though, there's no memory. Let it go.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, no. Mm-mm. So I don't know. Like right now, I have what I call obvious stuff to sell on eBay.
Hmm.
Once the obvious stuff, like I have like a lot of like designer clothes, then I could let
Wait.
that go.
So,
Huh.
MJ Market, right?
Uh-huh.
You can, I think you can sell your stuff to them.
Oh, that's good to know.
So check out the website, and I think there's an option on there that allows you to sell your stuff to them. So
MJ Market is actually really freaking good. They-
yes,
I saw their stuff. I'm like, oh wait, did you saw MJ Fangirl's last video with her subscription box?
yes,
I was like, oh wow, this is like real good stuff.
she got some good stuff. I was like, what? I was like, I hope I get something similar.
I was like, oh wait. Oh, somebody asked, do I prefer Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland or Hollywood Studios? If I remember right, we went to Galaxy's Edge in Florida, which is actually that's Disney World, right, Jen? Only went to one. And then the pandemic changed something, so I'm not going to Disney today make it easier. I was like, you know where I want to go next? Mario World. Have y'all heard of that?
Like the Super Mario game.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Mario World in Florida, like in a few weeks or something.
As long as they got Mario Kart,
They're gonna
I'm
have
down.
Mario everything.
Oh my goodness.
Look, I have a Mario lamp right here. Oh my god, my mother loved freaking Nintendo. Like, oh my god, I had a very interesting childhood. Like, there's nothing better than your parents being big kids. Like, my mother
Yeah.
used to fight with us with Nintendo. Like, she'd be like, "Oh, can I play next?" No, aren't you the mother?
That's about
Her
to be
and my
me.
dad used to stay fighting us to play video games. But of course, when my mom passed away, I had to go get a lamp. The minute I saw it, I thought about my mother. I was like, my mom used to fight me over Mario. So I'm definitely going to Florida. I don't know. I like Florida a lot. A lot of people don't like it. I love it. Oh, thank you. I think I got it from where's that thing called? Think Geek in New York. It's like at 34th Street, right? I think so. Oh, Disney World's in Florida. Yeah, that's the one I went. I didn't go to the one in Cali yet. So And it's funny, every time I go to Cali for MJ events, I'm like, oh, let me go to Disney. I never have time. Ah, thank you for stumbling on the channel and joining the live. I'm so glad this is bringing you joy. You guys are legitly bringing us joy. I be on Invincible Lives. Make sure you guys sub to her channel. Let
Thank
me
you.
see. Where's your thing? Is your information actually on your banner? No. Yeah, yeah. Invincible
Yeah.
Jacksons is her channel, guys. Make sure you follow her channel. Like, I love her channel. I found you by accident. I think I
Really?
found you talking about the font for Thriller. That's how you were talking about that font. I was
I
on
was
the
like,
floor,
oh
bro.
no, because I was really trying to be nice. I
No,
was just like, I
whenever
can't.
you criticize anything,
Mhm.
come from a perspective of being professional and
Mhm.
saying what you have to say. When you clown someone, they're not going to hear you. But when you say what
Right.
you say and have constructive criticism, because I work in marketing, so I'm talking about what I really know, they might actually listen. And they
Right.
clearly heard us. They, like, I love the new Thriller 40. I love this.
Yeah.
I have the t-shirt. My friend got the mug. Like, they heard us. But if you clown someone, they're not going to hear you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, if you say something, say it, have good feedback. Like, just don't be like, I don't like it. Tell them why you don't like it.
Right.
Because I was just like, that's the only thing. Like, sometimes when people, like, especially in the Star Wars world, oh my God, they be clowning people. And I'm like, they're not going to hear you doing that. Say
Yeah.
what you got to say and be like, oh, I don't like this because this is not connected to the lore. Like, tell people why you don't like it, and they might hear you.
Mhm.
But we were right. The font was meh. It needed to be redone. This is
Yeah.
way better. I never bought so much MJ merch in years. I was like, I got the T-shirt, CD, this,
And
that.
they each of them did bring something different. I was wondering if they were gonna change the vinyl releases to the same cover because I could just picture it like the. Have you seen the Jackson 5 Get It Together vinyl cover?
Mm-mm. Can you pull it up?
Um, yeah, I can. I think I can.
I think off camera, I'm gonna have to coordinate with you. We got to figure out how I can share my screen better.
Yeah,
That's
I can definitely help you.
Thank you, little sis. It's like,
No problem.
I pick up quick, but I just didn't want to be like, all right, guys, how do you share it? Not today.
No, I like once you get it, you be like, oh my goodness.
Because I see, like, on Star Wars Theory, they do it. That's the guy that I follow on Monday, but I was like, how's he doing that? Okay, I see. Oh,
So basically, this the GIT is like made like this CD. I think from what I saw, I don't have the vinyl, but I think it slides out like that. And the picture of it is them like performing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I was wondering if they were gonna do the like have a vinyl for it, um, and kind of
oh,
go with that same format.
let me see. You know, I never opened my CD yet.
I I'm telling you, my collector tendencies are getting worse. I slit the side how they do the records, and I just kept it on there to keep the hype sticker.
I
Um,
was going to order another CD from freaking Target, but there was no more. I'm like, I'm so over Target.
oh, go to Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Amazon like sent me the CD on release day. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
that is so
cool.
cool. And one thing that I found out through Twitter is that I think fans outside the US are getting like a dollar like cover. Like it's not
Hmm.
sparkly. And their hype stickers like a peach. And I was like, I wonder what happened there. Did they like run out of product or like did something happen with the manufacturing?
Yeah. She's like, was there a problem down the The working chain? I can't.
No, because I'm like, how did this happen? Because I didn't realize it was a thing until I think somebody in the station head party told me, and then I was trying to find where it was.
I can't with this.
I'm
That's
like,
so
what?
weak. You know, you'd be like, God, every time you turn around, it's another story. Be like, there's no CDs on this shelf. Walmart, Target, doll covers. What is going on? And we still
Walmart,
came in number 7 with all the shenanigans.
yes.
Okay.
Walmart was interesting because they had the vinyl, but they didn't have the CD. And then I heard some people had the CDs along with the vinyl. So I'm like, what?
One part of me low key does want to get the Walmart, but I'm like, where am I gonna put more more records?
Do it. You want this inside stuff? I mean, you can obviously like find the information of the singles online, but like I don't know, you know the way things are going and the way things are happening, they might cut our internet off one day. Maybe you're like, let me
No,
research the
I remember my boyfriend at the time, for, for some reason, just couldn't come up with the money to pay anything. We had to cut off everything. We had no cable. It was a hot mess in here. I was surviving off the internet from my phone, and we had to go back to CDs and DVDs. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough, but it was so good that I had all my stuff on hard stuff. I was like, oh my God.
right.
Like back in the days, you had to get up, put a movie
Yeah.
inside. I almost died. But yeah, that was a rough patch. I was like, oh my God, just pay the bills.
Yesterday, my mom was like, "Can we get rid of these VHS tapes?" I'm like, "No,
No,
don't do
no.
that."
There's certain things, Jackson music, certain movies. I want to heart if y'all get rid of the internet, I still want to watch this stuff.
Right. Like I got the Wiz. I'm like, that should tie me over for
Oh.
like 2 hours.
Yeah, Jennifer definitely did some drama with Walmart and Target. I promise you, if things were equal with Taylor Swift and Michael, this probably would have been number 1.
Right.
Because when I went to Target, the minute you came to the tech section, this big old tower, Taylor Swift, then there was 4 vinyls, 4 freaking vinyls. So so this is how the estate could have made money off of us. Let me show you how they could have. How do you blow this thing up? Hold up, hold up. So let me show you what's on my office. They could have had 4 vinyls with the covers. So could you imagine 4 different covers? So that's one of them. I don't know where I
Mm.
got this from though. That I wish I could tell you.
Is that another version of the picture disc?
I think so. I don't know where I got this from.
Wow.
And I have another one. Hold on. Let me. I just buy stuff and can't tell you where it came from. Hold on. I got mad thrillers in here. 1 second. Gosh, this is buried though. Here's another one. So if this was Taylor Swift, there would be different versions, which means you would be forced to buy 4 different records.
Right.
I can't grab all of them, but there's 2. Then of course you got the classic. There, that would be 3. Let me see if I can grab the 4th one. I just don't know how I got these though. That's a whole different story. Oh, here's another one.
I have never seen. Wait, the story of Michael
Hold on,
Jackson
I took
told
this
by.
out. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Okay, I can hear you.
the story of Michael Jackson told by.
Now this is an audio
Perry.
one, but the point is, could
Oh.
you imagine if there were 4 different picture discs or 4 different vinyls with different covers like this?
She said, "Be careful, Trish."
But for Taylor Swift, that's exactly what they had. They had
Hmm.
4 different vinyls, and the people were coming in and buying all 4 of those, plus the CD, plus her download. That's how she got all that money.
Right. And I think she did. She released 4 different versions of her album to kind of try and dominate the charts, give her better chances.
She wasn't stupid. Listen, I promise you, I'm not criticizing the people in charge. How
Hmm.
the hell do you manage a thing like Michael Jackson, 40-year-old record? He's been gone for 13 years. They did nothing wrong. Something is changing. I have a feeling though, if we knew what we knew, we could have had 4 different covers, the
Yeah.
kiosk set up. I promise you, every fan would have brought these suckers out just to have them.
It kind of like what they did with the diamond collection. That was really cool. And I love the way they did the Invincible picture
Yes,
disc.
yes.
That
I,
was
I regret not getting that. So back then, you had to buy all different CDs.
hmm
But Honey had a good idea. She said what they should have did if you wanted the fans to buy different Invincible CDs, there should have been a different track on each CD that's only exclusive to that CD.
I remember her saying that. That's so
Yes.
cool.
But I'm like with Michael,
Wow.
this, especially picture disc, I love hanging these suckers up. I just don't know how I got it. I must have got them when he died or something. I'm like, I don't know where these came from.
That's cool to have though.
He's gorgeous. Gorgeous. In my mind, Michael Jackson was my boyfriend when I was a little girl. Like, oh, look how cute. He's so cute. And I think that's why, like, my office is mainly Thriller. I mean, granted, that's when I fell in love with him, but he's so pretty. Like, oh God, Michael Bad era.
She said chef's kiss.
He's just so cute. Like, remember the time, and he just went like this in the camera.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad I never met him. I probably would have been a thought.
You were hilarious.
No, I'm just kidding. I promise you. Mama, you know I'm just kidding. God, you know I'm kidding too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that kind of person. I'm like one of those legit old-fashioned girls, but he's still cute. I would kiss him on the cheek though. Just kidding, Mama in heaven. She's like, girl, I will beat your ass from heaven. Oh, see, I think fans will buy it, the different covers.
Yeah.
So for Thriller 50, y'all know what to do.
I still say we need a reissue of the Invincible pop-up.
I think so. And
Not
then,
Invincible, Dangerous. I'm sorry.
you know what single they never released? Dangerous. The one where he had the live performance. No one's officially released that single.
Wow.
Dangerous. And then also, if they were smart, they need to find a way for fans to learn the dances. Because have you noticed all these young people know all the dance steps? They could have it like in virtual reality classes and stuff. I want to learn. I want to know the Michael steps.
We need something else like the experience.
Yes.
Jackson experience.
Do you have that on, was that Nintendo or Xbox? Actually, it was on both.
I have it on Wii. I pull it out from time to time still.
Did you see the Hector Bourgeois video when they had the game in the club? I'd have been on the floor.
Man.
I can't wait till we can travel together. Tori, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because then
this is gonna be exciting.
You get to see the world, and then it's so happily you with moonwalkers.
Right.
So maybe England will probably be our first time going overseas together.
Yeah. Well,
I'm supposed to go to London next year. Long story short, I'm probably not going to go. So I'm going to use that money though to go to Thriller Night instead, because they bugging in London. Just a ticket, just a flight was $2,000. I'm not spending that. The hotel's another $1,000. Then it's a Star Wars convention. Plus Stella McCartney's out there. That's my favorite designer. So I'm like, this is $5,000. I'm not doing that.
Wait, so when is it coming to London? The MJ the Musical. What month do you know?
Not sure.
I closed out.
But at least by Melanie putting that out there, we just know, hey, here's another big trip. Get ready.
I was gonna say you guys could probably try and line that up with the Kingvention, like go around the same time.
Oh hell yeah!
That would be epic.
Melanie, we gotta talk. Did you see the Kingvention vlog with Red Jackson?
I didn't. I have like a bunch of stuff in my watch later list, but I saw you posted on. Huh?
I'm so behind with everyone's stuff. I'm catching up to your stuff in Moonwalkers. It's a lot of y'all.
Yeah, we gotta get Scarlett O'Hara. We gotta get her.
Oh snap! Hey, Brucey Bruce. He was cutting up in the Chris Brown thing the other day. He had me on the floor. Ah, man. So what do you think is going to be the next release? Do you think they're going to do a re-release, or we're actually going to get a new album?
So I'm not sure exactly how true this is. Could just be a rumor, could just be a fan thing, because the fans is creative. They create some stuff. Um, there's like this rumored Invincible re-release floating around on Twitter, and there's actually like a physical CD. It's not like a plastic CD. It looks like a paper. It's like looks like it's kind of like this, and
Oh.
it has a different cover. It's a picture of him. It's like sliced up, and he's has a photo shoot. And he has the long flowy hair, and there's apparently a poster in there. But like I said, as of right now, it's just a rumor. I'm not sure what they're gonna do next. I would like to see, of course, I would like to see some love for Dangerous in the future.
Dangerous was during the
History.
pandemic, right?
Dangerous. They did Dangerous 30 last year, but it wasn't anything like extremely over the top. I shouldn't say over the top. It wasn't like
It wasn't this.
huge. It was it was just that Walmart release where it was like the records were silver, and then overseas they had like a record that was red with black squirrels on it. I was like, oh, I wish we could have got that one.
Man, like, what do you think changed? Like, why does this year feel different from, let's say, last year? It something changed. I just don't know. I can't
it,
put my words. I can't figure this out.
it had to. I don't know. Like even going back to the Vegas thing, I like the brunch. They spoiled us, but I heard that wasn't even started until as of like recent years.
I think last year was the first time they did the brunch with the fans.
Yeah, that's and it's like they starting to spoil us now. um,
Whoever's doing the extra stuff for the fans, we appreciate it. You'll get it back in people buying 8 copies of Thriller, me
hmm
buying T-shirts I don't need, because we feel appreciated, and we legitly love Michael Jackson. I just
Yeah,
I just feel like there's just something personal this year. I feel it. Like I
yeah,
feel like, dang, like whoever did the immersion, they cared. Whoever did the parties, they cared. I don't know
they
what's gonna
really
happen
did.
tomorrow. Whoever does the movie, let me know. Please join me on the live. I just feel like someone's listening to us.
hmm They definitely are. They watch your your stuff.
I fit
It,
a large and extra large. I'll give you my PO box.
um,
No, I'm just
um,
kidding.
also, recent announcement. I don't know if it's correlated, but they put out a very vague article about the Michael Jackson estate, close to signing some deal, and it's been in the work for years.
Hmm.
Like recently after Michael died, and it's supposed to the beneficiaries of this deal is going to be um, Michael's mom and his 3 children. The
Hmm.
next day, I don't know if it's correlated, but it just is like interesting. Because I don't know how much we can trust articles and all that. We got to be careful. John Branco released a TikTok, and he is talks of a museum, possibly in Encino, possibly something to do with Neverland, possibly something to do with Gary. And then I think he mentioned like a Michael Jackson casino or something like
Yeah, I
that.
saw that.
Yeah,
I wondered if they do a museum. I'm hoping they incorporate some of that immersion stuff in the museum. It definitely can't be that house. That house is
yes.
tiny.
Well, according to when the Jacksons went back to Gary to perform in February, I believe Marlon like said in an interview that they're gonna turn the house into a memorial, some sort of like I don't know the word he used with landmark. I can't exactly remember what he said, but
Right.
something for the public to see. And I was like, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad they're starting to get their flowers. I know in Gary they also have a setup for each Jackson in the Hard Rock Cafe for all the Jacksons.
Oh, I love that how it highlights all of
Each
them.
one of them. Like I don't like how they just isolate Michael.
Mhm.
There's 9 of them. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Right.
I mean, you look at you look at any Jackson 5 performance, you see 5 or 6 men dancing with the instruments. Like, don't act like it's just Michael. That's that.
Right.
No, no, no. Not I.
They
That's
all
what I
brought
said.
something to the table. Now, granted, people are gonna have their favorites that they gravitate towards, but
So
I,
just
I,
right, and
I,
I'll even give Michael his props. His vocals are wow. He has a very powerful voice, but don't
mhm.
act like they can't sing. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Right, right.
Like don't. Mm-mm.
um, I just feel like you can't bring up Michael and his career without acknowledging his family and his foundation.
Mhm.
That's what it is for me.
And their hard work. Like I can go on and on. And the more I listen to the Jackson 5 and Jacksons, the more I'm like, give them their freaking flowers, all of them. Like, don't.
Yes.
That's a lot of work. Like, I don't know if it was someone gave me a clip of the Jacksons dancing. Jackie like was like digging in,
Was
like
it recent?
it was an old clip, but it was with like it's just how they all dance. It's so impressive. I couldn't do that. I can't dance like them. It's like, oh wait.
Oh wait, check the comment.
I see it. How dare you?
I get
Like,
at least one person on my live doing or bot. I
I
don't know what it is.
can't. Now you already know we traveling with this girl sooner or later.
Yes,
You already know. How do you even move that crap?
I think you can press the three dots next to him and hit block.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. My God, go put in traffic, bro. Like, come on.
Ah,
So to wrap things up, I can't believe we almost did 3 hours. I'm not shocked because me and you are both chatty. How, like, why am I even shocked on this? I had a good time with you, Tori, though.
yes.
This is so fun. And we're not even done. We still got Station Head tomorrow night.
Mhm.
Which side was that? This one?
The last one.
Station Head tomorrow night. I will be there. Um, don't forget to donate to the Dee Dee Jackson and the Hill Los Angeles. And of course, let's support a local moonwalker by the name of Nate with his Thriller 40 inspired merch. Anything else you want to add, girl?
Um, I know I didn't mention it, but the second slide, if you saw the black and white picture of Michael, he actually made it to the top 10 of, I think it's the artist chart on the Billboard chart. Um,
This one?
yes, that one.
Oh,
He,
snap.
yeah, so he's in the top 10. I can't remember what number he was at. I want to say he might have been in like the 20s after the Thriller challenge, but
That's what's
then this
up.
boosted him to number 10.
40 years later.
Yeah.
Nobody fights hard like Moonwalker's on a whole different level of love.
Mhm. And
Dag, man.
the art alone speaks for itself too.
Mm-hmm. This is
So
definitely worth celebrating. That's why I didn't even have a live today. When I saw, like, I said, "Yo, Tori, you free? We got to chat. We
I
just
was
gonna
like, yeah.
chat. We just gonna celebrate it. We did this, like, because this is a collection of moonwalkers. What's that Twitter? And Justice for Some, right?
Mhm.
Like all their efforts, like this is people just getting the word out. You, Melanie, just everybody. Rocky, MJ Fangirl, MJ Moonwalking Kingdom. This is a collection of a bunch of moonwalkers together, getting the word
Right.
out, making sure this happens. This is amazing. And
Yeah.
of course, us supporting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is amazing. That's why I was like, I'm more fascinated with the moonwalkers than anybody.
Yeah.
Because this is a
Like
whole different level of awesomeness.
like they can put something out, but we
Support
have
it.
to be the ones to, yeah.
I didn't make a slide, but don't forget TJ Jackson has a new Christmas CD EP, right?
Mhm.
Download that. Maybe we could play it in Station Head on one of these parties. It's Christmas. What?
Oh, that'd be so cool. Cause he had last year he released 2 songs. It was Snowed In, which was his original song, and then I think he did the Christmas song cover. This year he did one he wrote called The Best Gift of Christmas, and then what was that Christmas cover?
Nice.
I can't remember what it was, one of the newer ones, but yeah.
So let's support TJ. Hey TJ.
Yes.
Let me see it. Make sure I got the outro ready. Thank you so much, Invincible.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad. I was like, are you
free? Yeah, thank God I'm off Tuesdays now.
Didn't know. Good to know. Because, I mean, my lives will be between Mondays and Tuesdays. So it's like, it'll fluctuate because I'm still a Star Wars fan and they do theirs on Monday. So I'm not trying to like conflict with their schedule. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Y'all suck it out. 3 hours is our longest live ever. Thank you. Thanks for coming through. I hope to see you guys on Station Head tomorrow night. And enjoy the rest of the Thriller. I'm sure there's more stuff to come. Something tells me we ain't even done.
Right.
I think the estate's like, hey guys, we're not done.
I did hear rumors of possible video releases, like maybe something for Human Nature, but I don't know. We just gotta stay tuned.
If anything, we'll see it on your channel, if you know. Thank you, Ray. Thanks for coming through. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
And we'll see. Don't forget, sub to her channel now.
Oh, thank you.
Let me see. I got the outro ready. Woo woo. Good night. Bye, Tor. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching this live or replay with my special guest, Invincible Jacksons. Make sure you sub to both her channel and mine as we celebrate the legacy of the Jackson family. And check out the next post. It's about the Thriller 40 immersive experience. Talk to you guys later, and I will see you real soon.